Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the $1 Billion Grind. And I hope you guys are enjoying your Christmas season, but man, did we get a bad storm here where I'm at, and the snow and the wind and everything is pretty terrible. I've seen my lights flickering a few times, so if the stream ends suddenly tonight, you will know why. It is because our power went out or I lost internet or something like that. But hopefully that doesn't happen. We will see. So, the title of tonight's video is I Can Finally See the Light. And of course, what I'm referring to is the light at the end of the tunnel. We finished off last Monday with 945 million or somewhere around there. And we are now at 970 million. So, or just about 971. Let me deposit this cash real quick. Maze Bank deposit. I just cleaned out my nightclub safe. So we're about 971. So about 25 million since Monday. I was really hoping to have the billion done for tonight. I was hoping tonight's stream was going to be the hitting $1 billion legitimately, but I just was not able to play that much during the week. So it'll have to be next week. But it'll definitely be next week because, honestly, another 30 million, that'll be easy to do in the week coming up. I probably won't play over the weekend because of Christmas, but we'll still stream on Monday for a little bit and maybe knock out a few things. What I am thinking about doing tonight, so I've got the acid business up and running. I finished all the DAX stuff. I gotta say, the DAX on-call missions, the one where you call DAX for a mission, I think you had to do like 10 of those in order to like be able to upgrade the acid lab or something like that. I'll tell you what, man, those are really time consuming depending on which one you get. The Merryweather one, absolutely awful. Just awful trying to do it solo. It takes forever. It's very frustrating. And now that it's not on double money anymore and they only pay 50 grand instead of 100, I will say that as far as from a grind perspective, it's not worth the time. There are other things you could be doing that are better for your time. Speaking of which, I am going to knock out really quick my little 48-minute pattern. I just did my warehouse agents, got them going. We're about not quite halfway through on the next warehouse sale for all 5. But I just knocked the agents out, got them going, getting crates. So what I am going to do is quickly do an ammunition sale and then a mixed goods sale and then a payphone hit, which is a little cycle that I like to do. It's like a real quick 185K that you can do, and you can do it you can do the payphone hits every 20 minutes, but when you do it in conjunction the way I'm saying, you do it like every 48. And I usually do it in time with the warehouse agents as well. Hey, Plane, how you doing? And then what I was thinking I might take a look at, because I haven't done it in a very long time, I'm thinking I might take a look at the hangar business again, because it's now permanently triple money, and I'm curious to see whether that might be worth some grind time in between Cayos as well. We'll find out, but let's get these knocked out first. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but this update has introduced a lot of bugs in the game. It really has. Cayo just has massive bugs all over the place with the Vellum plane and just a few other things. I showed some of those on Monday, the stuff that was going wrong with those. It's just weird stuff they need to fix. But I will say that maybe the biggest bug that I've noticed is actually with the ray tracing. Even when I'm playing this game just on Xbox, not streaming or anything, I'm noticing some like laggy video and stuff. Oh, hey, Mr. 5, how you doing, sir? I haven't seen you in a while. And playing my day is going well. Thank you for asking. But the weather is just ridiculous here. The wind and the snow and stuff. Took the family out to eat a little while ago, and whew, it was bad. You could feel the wind like blowing the car back and forth on the road and stuff. That's why I was saying when I first started, I've seen my lights flicker a few times today. So if this stream suddenly dies, guys, it's going to be because we either lost power or our internet went out or something like that. It's just some really, really inclement weather going on right now. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I probably sound bad too. I feel like I've got a cold again. Hopefully it doesn't turn into what it did around Halloween time when I ended up with bronchitis. But I think it's just the really cold weather. In fact, excuse me a moment here. I feel like I'm a little bit clogged. So we're at 970 million. Actually, this will put us over 971. And I fully expect to hit that billion next week. Probably save it for Friday. That way I don't have to grind too hard through the week. I can still pay attention to some of my college bowl games, which are going to be on all week. Anyone follow college football here? I'm like crazy big fan of it. I'm like really looking forward to some of the bigger bowl games coming up by the New Year's. Give your channel a shout out. Dude, stay safe and recording. Oh, thank you very much, Ashton. I appreciate that. Thank you. Very much appreciated. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the CFP coming up. I don't know if anyone here even follows it. It might not mean anything to you guys, but we basically got Georgia, Michigan, TCU, and Ohio State in the Final Four. And I think Georgia is pretty much a shoo-in to win it. I don't think any of those other teams can beat them. But, you know, you never know. Anything can happen in a game. So that's why you got to play them to find out. But I am interested in seeing what happens there. I also feel like TCU shouldn't be in it. No offense to TCU fans. They lost their conference championship against Kansas State. And I don't see how they still wound up ranked number 3. The conspiracy theorist in me suspects that it was done entirely to give Michigan an easy first round. But I don't know. That's probably just me being weird. Let's go to Maze Bank Tower. Ha! I'm jumping session to go to Maze Bank Tower. I'm literally like right next to it. Oh well. You know, by the time you go through all the cutscenes walking in, it's probably quicker to jump sessions anyways, at least with invite only. So that was a quick 50 right there for the ammunition sale. Now we'll do the mixed goods sale. This thing puts me in the shower like all the time. It's annoying. Oh, the ray tracing, you can see my guy in the refill. Oh, wow. Okay. That's not good. I might turn off the ray tracing. Because sometimes when I'm playing, ever since it got put in here, I'm noticing like some laggy video and stuff. And not even when I'm streaming. I'm talking just straight up on my console, you know, playing offline. I mean, like off stream, you know. It's not good. They've got a lot of things with this DLC. I think that they broke a lot of things. Oops. Where are we at? Oh, nice. This is one of the easiest ones. I think this is either at Wholesale Furniture or Cypress. I think it's Wholesale Furniture from the angle that I'm at here. It's just about as close to the docks as you can get. No, it's Cypress. It is literally the closest location. You know, I don't mean to complain here, but look at this. Look how foggy this is. Like, I appreciate Rockstar putting in the effort to give us like some weather, you know, some variable weather and stuff for the holiday and stuff. I do. I appreciate it. It's a nice thought, and it is fun if you're just messing around. But if you're trying to like seriously grind and do stuff, the lack of visibility is sometimes a bit of a hindrance, more than I would like. But it is pretty realistic. Like I said, we went out earlier today, and with the inclement weather around here, it was pretty foggy and everything. It was kind of hard to see too. But it makes grinding a little more difficult. Okay, I don't know if you guys heard that NPC in the background, but yikes. That's why I can never make my videos for kids. Well, I mean that, and because I'm simulating doing heists and stealing cocaine and things like that, but also just because of the ridiculous language of the NPCs in this game. Man. That was that is as easy as it gets. That's why I love that Cypress location for the warehouse. Excuse me while I sip on a Monster here. Huh. So cold I even got out my game skull hoodie. I don't know how visible that is, but it's basically the same one that I'm wearing in game, but I have it in real life. So there we go, like that. All right, let's knock out a payphone hit. You know, the other day, I got a payphone hit that I hadn't seen, I want to say, for months. Maybe you guys haven't experienced this. Maybe if you guys do a lot of payphone hits, maybe you still see these regularly. But I have not. The closet CEO payphone hit, where you go take care of the CEO at the construction site. I hadn't seen that mission for months. I actually thought they took it out of the game because I just wasn't getting it. But then the other day, out of the blue, I suddenly got it, and then I haven't gotten it again since. So I don't know if it's just crazy, random generation. Let's see if I get it this time. But usually I get all the others. There we go. It's golf. Who plays golf in this weather? And you ever notice you'll also get this one like at 3 a.m.? Like, who plays golf at 3 a.m.? Anyways, so yeah, it's the golf one. I got that one yesterday. So you're still getting the closet CEO one. I got it the other day. But seriously, in the last several months, I haven't gotten it at all, like ever. It's all the other ones, but not that one. And I honestly thought they took it. I honestly thought they took it out of the game. The Vagos one. You mean the Pop Star one, where you grab a Vagos lowrider and go shoot him? I get that one every now and then. Unfortunately, when I get the Pop Star one, I usually get the truck one, where you have to run them down with the truck. And the truck one is actually a real pain. Trying to chase his sports car down in your slow ass semi doesn't work that well. But yeah, I've gotten the Vagos one. I don't know if you know this or not, but the Vagos one, you don't have to shoot him, actually. I've spent all this time trying to shoot him, and you can't really shoot him from behind, so you have to get out in front of him. You can actually use a sticky bomb on him. I didn't know that until recently. So if you get that Vagos mission, you can just sticky bomb his car. You do not have to shoot him. That's not required. Mr. 5, yeah, I did the snowman already, which was nice. Didn't really take that long. I think they, oh, it's the bomb one. Whoops. I didn't even pay attention to when Franklin texted me with the details of this mission. Let's see, where is the bomb? It's usually over here. Ah, there he is. Let's grab him. Man, should I get a cart and go? Or should I just run? I'm just going to run. This is probably a mistake. Sometimes if you're not quick enough, you can be too slow to get to the hole with this. And when that happens, it ruins the mission and you lose. So I'm pretty sure. Am I going the wrong direction here? Are they actually coming? Oh, there's a red arrow over the hole, really? No, that's over her. That's over her. Okay, the hole's over here. Man, I'm getting all turned around. I was thinking these people over here were them. I don't know what I was thinking. My mind is getting older. All right, let's do this. Gotta hurry up because it's getting close time-wise. There we go. Got it. And then I'll just steal the golf cart over here to get out of here. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, sticky bomb's definitely a lot easier with that pop star one than trying to shoot him. And, you know, he's kind of bulletproof from behind. So now I'll be interested to see this particular mission, this version of this mission with the bomb, has glitched out a couple times for me. Actually, I'm glad I got to wait. I get to sip on my monster here while we're waiting. Be interested to see if this happens. So when this glitches out, she walks up to the hole here, and I detonate the bomb, and graphically it clearly kills her. You'll see her get thrown and die here when I detonate the bomb. But then the mission doesn't end, and it doesn't say, you know, bonus achieved or whatever. So I'll be curious to see if that happens this time. Doesn't happen often, but it has happened a few times. So let's see. Hits are 3x. I didn't think they were. I guess we'll see in a moment. Okay, so she's ready to putt. Here we go. Let's see if this glitches out. Nope, it worked. Okay, I got the bonus. Let's get the heck out of here. Let's get the frick out of here. Luckily, these NPCs are so dumb about pathfinding, they can't come out this way. Okay, wow, this thing is really not doing well in the snow. Okay. All right, I am so not leaving this course dressed this way. Hold on. All right, there we go. Well, we'll see. Let's see what I get once I'm out of the area. I didn't think that they were on any bonus. I thought these were just regular money right now. I know they were like 1.25 or 1.5. Yeah, plus 85,000. Just normal straight up money. Unless, I don't know, do you have GTA Plus? It might be on bonus with them. I have no idea. That's the other thing. You never know what's what with people having different kinds of like versions of the game. Now, one thing I will say for the acid business, and by the way, acid business is on double money this week, so it's definitely worth it. It'll definitely help with the grind. The acid business is an interesting mix. It works a lot like the other businesses. It's, in fact, if I had to compare it to other businesses, I would compare it mostly to the bunker business, in that it's easy to do solo. You know, you can buy supplies and then you can, but what you can do with the acid business that you cannot do with any other business is you can call, Mutt is the guy you want to call. Where is he? I gotta, you know, they added a thing where you can clean up your, ignore that Nikki in my contacts there. Anyways, they added a thing where you can edit your contacts now and only show the ones you want to show. I really need to like sit down and do that one day so I don't have to go through. So you can buy supplies remotely for the business, and in a full bar of supply is 60,000. The fact that it's only 24,000 for me means that I've used like almost half of it in my production run right now. So that's one thing you can do here. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it because I know I'm gonna need it anyway. Oh boy, I don't want to crash. That like set off my boost on my Mark II. The other thing you can do, which is different than the other businesses, is you can call for the, since the lab is in a brickade, you can actually call for it and start your cell mission pretty much from anywhere. So if I request the acid lab, give it a moment to show up here. I think it's kind of like it's kind of like the MOC or the terabyte when you call for it. There's only specific places it'll spawn. It won't just spawn like right near you. But still, the fact is you can call it and it'll be quasi near you. So once we get in here, so I've got 1 bar of product created which at the moment is worth 121,000. So normally this would be worth like 60,000. So I'm going to say a full thing of product will probably be about 300 grand or so, because I think I sold the full bar for like 640. So I guess like 320 is probably what it's going to be worth. You do have to fill. I wish they would do like evens, but they don't. You have to buy a full bar of supplies, and that'll get you not quite all the way through the product. And then you buy supplies again, and it'll use like 3 of the 5 supplies bars to get you the rest of the way on product. So I guess if a full supply bar is 5 bars, I guess it's 8 bars of supplies total that will get you to the full product bar. And there's only a single delivery vehicle. That motorcycle is what you deliver on, which is nice because it's pretty agile and stuff. I think it's a good addition. It's like we said, it's a lot like, let me return my Acid Lab real quick here. There we go. It's a lot like other businesses, but it's got some features that none of the other businesses ever had. The ability to call in your supply purchase or even source supply missions, and the ability to call your lab to you to either work on production or do a delivery or whatever. And the other thing that has in there, I haven't used it yet, but you can go up to a certain station in there and do something where it will like double your product creation speed. And you can do that, I think, once a day, like real world 24 hours. So definitely a good addition. No reason not to do it. I mean, it's passive income creating, and it's easy to deal with cell missions. The MC business missions, they would be great for the grind if the cell missions were not so ridiculous. Those, how many times have I ranted about the post-op trucks and stuff? If it wasn't for those terrible, terrible cell missions, the MC businesses would be great for the grind. And I know some people, like some other YouTubers, like The Professional and Tylarius and those guys, they seem to like them. They seem to be willing to do them. I'm not. It's just not worth the time. There's other stuff, more valuable stuff I could be doing with the same time spent than doing those stupid cell missions. The sad thing is it's a crapshoot, actually. If you get like the motorcycle cell missions or the slam van cell missions, stuff like that, or even the boats or even the seaplanes, those are okay. Those aren't terrible. But when you get I guess mostly just that post-op one, and I don't know if I have bad luck, but I feel like I get the post-op van mission more than any other one when I'm doing MC business. So I finally said, you know what? It's not worth my time. It just isn't. It's too much hassle for too little money. I can do other stuff. And so that's why you never really see me doing those. But the Acid Lab, I think it's definitely good money, and it looks like it's very solo friendly. So no reason not to add it to the grind. I feel like it's actually maybe a little bit more valuable than the bunker, but it depends on the time. Like, I also haven't figured out, oh wow, look, there's a Christmas tree in here. I also haven't figured out how long it takes that Acid Lab to produce. So it might be that the amount of time it takes to produce means like the amount per hour ends up being like the same as the bunker or something. I don't know. So that could affect it. We'll see. But let's take a look at the hangar business, because I haven't looked at this in forever. And I know they bumped it to triple money permanently, which is cool. I haven't done it in so long. I've only done like 210,000 in sales. Yeah, only 2 sales completed ever. And it's been a long time since I've done it. I think I did it more on my other character and the Xbox One version of the game that I was playing last year, because I know I did more than 2 sales. I know that for a fact. So it's only 2 sales on this character, and it just simply wasn't worth it. Rival crate stolen, 163. I I don't know what that means. I've never stolen anyone's crates. That whatever it is, that's totally wrong. Anyways, so how do we source in here? I haven't even looked at this in so long. I don't even remember how to do it. I want to say certain products were more valuable than others back in the day. Like, was it jewelry and tobacco were more valuable or something? I don't know. Let's just do jewelry and let's see. I haven't done these in so long. I'd like to kind of get a feel for it again.
So I'm looking at a Merryweather manifest, and it looks like they're carrying our cargo in fighter planes. But you know how to beat fighter planes with more fighters and some luck. Yours are ready for you. So just get up there and shoot theirs out of the sky. Then collect the cargo when they're down. Simple.
Surely I don't have to use this crap plane over here, do I? What is this? What are they providing me to fight with? Narcotics, chemicals, and medical supplies. Ah, figures. And that's not what I picked, is it? Still need... Oh, by the way, sorry, plane. You still need to do your other 9 DAX missions. Yeah, those are a pain, man. They really are. But best to hammer it out so you can update the lab to full value. And yeah, the office door reflections. Yeah, tell me about it. I was prepping. You know what? I am not taking this plane. No way am I going after fighter jets with that. Can I call for my own? I know I'm right by the hangar, but can I call for my own Hydra? Yeah, let's try that. Will it spawn nearby, hopefully? I mean, we are at an airfield. Okay, yeah. Yeah, good deal. Here we go. Yeah, the reflections thing got me pretty good. I was doing a Cayo setup, the weapons sourcing, and ran into the office and saw my reflection in the door. And for a minute, I thought they changed the mission. I thought they had added a new guy or something. It really freaked me out for a second. I think that happened Monday on stream, actually. All right, here we go. Guys, I have no idea what I'm doing with this. I'm just going to call it right now. I might end up... Yeah, you know what else? Yeah, I'm blind. Look how dark this is. Oh, wow. This is ridiculous. Yeah, this may not go well at all. We'll see. Can I use missiles against these guys? I don't even know. Yeah, I can't see, like, anything. So I'm just going to call it right now. This might end up going badly. We'll find out. I'm not a terribly great pilot anyway, but especially when the weather is like this. Okay, I'm above them now. Where are they? How many are there? Is there like 4 of them from the look of it? All right. Where are these guys? Here we go. Is he done? Well, I've got lock-on tone. All right, swing around, go after this guy. Wow, they don't dodge the missiles very well, do they? Whoa, I hear tone myself. There's just a ton of these guys. Like I said, I'm not really familiar with this mission. Okay. this guy out of here. Missed. Whoa, I actually bumped into him. Wow. That's got to be just as bad for me as it is for him. Okay, it's tough to get a lock when we're flying at each other. Try to get on him again. I'll start with this guy, I guess. Alright, cool. He's done. I see 3 left. See if I can swing around on him. Alright. I only see 1 left now. Can I get this guy? Having trouble finding. Okay. Let's swing around and try to come around behind him. There he is. Try to keep him this time. There he is. Come on. No respawn bonus. Okay. I don't know what that means, but... Okay, we are in... We are in the windmill farm, which is never a good place to be flying. See if I can sneak in here under these things. It's one good thing about the Hydra versus the laser is you can at least kind of drift around and keep good control of where you're at. I don't know if I can pick up that crate with my Hydra. Are those rocks or... Oh, it looks like it's just a bush. Well, you know what? Why risk it? I'll just set down. No, my guy's sliding. I'm gonna set him over here where the ground is a little more flat. Alright. Okay, can my guy stop? There we go. Alright. Let's grab it. I might have been able to pick it up with the plane, but... I don't want to risk crashing it now. Oh, we got some company. Let's get over here. Kind of stay away from that windmill. And once I kick in the boost, they're not going to be able to do crap. They're not going to be able to catch me. Whoa. They got a few good shots on me, though. Wow, don't tell me helicopters are keeping up with my Hydra. No, okay, I'm outpacing him now. I was gonna say, that's crap, man. No way those things are as fast as this. They're getting some good hits on me, though. I really hadn't gotten moving yet. Huh. There's something else over there, too. I can't tell. Oh, it's a jet. It's a jet. We got to lose the jet. And most importantly, we need to lose the, well, the ground right now, but we need to lose the rockets. All right, let's... Okay, we just got to slow down. Are you kidding me with this guy? What is he doing? Wow, they stay right on us, don't they? All right, they're not shooting anymore. I was going to say, in most missions, no matter what the business... well, no, he is shooting. They usually don't shoot at you when you're, like, this close to your delivery. They usually kind of, like, just give up and take off. But it doesn't look like they're going to. Well, too bad for them. We're in. Wow. Yes. Now I remember what I don't like about this business. You only source a single crate at a time. Just one. This used to be worth 10,000, now it's worth 30,000. And I want to say the magic.
The cargo's in the cargo bay. That's what it's for. As you know.
Oh my gosh, shut up, Ron. I want to say the magic number for a solo grinder doing crates with this is like you want to get like 10 or 12 or something. At a certain point, there's like a bonus that you kick in, but you still only have like, you don't have too many delivery vehicles for a solo person to handle. And I want to say maybe it was 10 crates where the bonus kicks in, but it's still pretty much doable for solo. I don't know. I agree. That's my thoughts exactly. That's too much work for a single crate. So even on triple money, I don't think it's worth the time spent. I really don't. It's just too tedious. They need, it's great. I appreciate the fact that they upped the value. And for people who want to do it, because here's the thing. When I say it's not worth it, I'm talking strictly from the perspective of time spent for money earned, the time value of the money. That's strictly what I'm focusing on. Let's not forget, this is a game that we're supposed to be playing for our enjoyment. So if you enjoy doing that business, if you like all the flying and you like all the, why then do it? Do it. And for people who really enjoy that business, bonus 3 times the value now for doing it on top of it. So that's great. But in order to make it like an efficient grinding utility, it needs to be more streamlined for quantity also. Basically, if I have to spend that much time getting a single crate, honestly, I could be doing VIP missions. I could be doing. That's what I'm gonna do, guys. Actually, I think I can do another payphone hit at this point. It's probably been 20 minutes, but you know what? I kind of forgot. Security contracts out of the agency. Those are fun too, and those pay really well. If you get the higher end versions of them, they can pay like $60,000, and they don't take all that long to do. Unless you're picking up a monkey from Humane Labs, then yeah, it'll be a half hour or whatever. But that mission aside, they're mostly pretty doable pretty quickly, and they pay good money for the time. And you could do VIP missions, you could do terabyte client missions, you could steal you could steal exotic export. Oh, you could do CEO vehicle export. You could do that too. I used to do that all the time. I haven't done that in forever, man. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff you could do that would be more valuable time-wise than, taking however long that just took to collect a single crate for your business, and you have to do like 10 of them. It's just not very time efficient. But again, that's not the only consideration in the world. If you enjoy that stuff, then do it. Absolutely. Cayo Perico. Cayo Perico will remain the best money for the time spent, period. They're never going to beat that, I don't think. I'm on a cooldown for that right now. I did it not too long before this stream started. So I think, let's see, what time is it right now? About 9:40 p.m. I want to say it'll cool down by like 10:15. I can start another one. And I had a pink diamond too. I'll tell you what I really hate in Cayo Perico or Cayo Perico or however the heck you say it, is the, oh, hey, look, the payphone hit's already ringing for me. I don't even have to call. My warehouse agents are ready too. I really hate the cooldown. Hey, look at this. I got it. Closet CEO. I got it. So let's see. Is it going to be the bulldozer one? Hopefully it's the, oh, right into that. Wow. Hopefully it's the gas tank explosion one, the propane tank. Let's see. It's the heavy container one. All right, I can do it. This is, I mess this one up sometimes. I screw up the shot and I don't drop the container. And man, when that happens, it sucks. But let's see. I'm going to go ahead and just put a disclaimer on this one right now to begin. I may disappoint you guys on this. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Where do I like to do the shot from? I want to say I like to do it from here. Let me see if I'm remembering this right. Yeah, the propane tank one is the easiest. This one... Okay, I can make the shot, but it's a little harder to see when he's under it. Guess maybe if I come over here, might be a little better view. Yeah, there we go. He's over there. Okay, there he is. So I got to try to figure out when he's really truly under it, and then I got to take this shot and try to hit that thing. And I hate, like, look at this. Like, I'm not moving the stick, but if you look at my reticule, you see it's like drifting around. Oh, I hate that. I hate that so much. But one sec, Seven, and I will finish my thought on Cayo Perico. I really, you know what, I'll finish right now. I hate the cooldown. The cooldown, like, causes me to miss out on hard mode sometimes. Is he underneath the... Does he not stop under there? Did I just miss that, or is he going to come back under it? I thought he... Oh, hey, look at my logistics. Got an extra large diamond for crate. I'll definitely be doing that sale in a minute. You know, I hope I didn't just miss that. I thought he stopped for a moment under that crate, but he didn't stop. And now he's going to the propane tank, isn't he? Yeah. I have to... So what do I do? Do I wait for him to go all the way through his cycle again? Or do I just blow up the tank right now and kill him and take the 15 grand and be done with it? Yeah, you know what? I know. It's 85 grand. I just missed out on. But... Yeah, and now I gotta wait. I gotta get away from cops too. But it just didn't seem worth it to me to sit and wait for him to go through that entire cycle again. I'm probably impatient. It probably was worth it, actually, for 85 grand. But... I don't know. I didn't want to sit there. See, that's what happens, kids, when you focus too much on time value for money. You get impatient, and then you do stupid stuff like that. Oh well. It's still like 15 grand. And I got to set my warehouse guys in motion again. And then I've got the large diamond to sell out of logistics, which is nice. It's probably not going to allow me to go into my warehouse until this is over with. Yeah, now the trigger point for the door is not active. Oh, seriously. Yeah, you're right. Patience is a virtue. You are correct. There we go. Yeah, I just couldn't stomach the idea of standing there and waiting for him to do that circle again all through there. I'm not sure how long it takes, probably like another 3 or 4 minutes or something. We'd still be standing there right now if I had done that. So it's all right. It's all right. There will be other payphone hits. They're available every 20 minutes. All right, so let's put all these guys in motion.
It's done, no problem.
Ha! You know that payphone hit? That would have put me over the 971 mark too. 7. I know, man. I know. I was too impatient for that. It is what it is. Gotta move, man. Gotta keep moving. Can't stand still. Thought they were 2-hour cooldowns. For payphone hits? No, they're 20 minutes. They're available every 20 minutes. They're in a lot of ways they are the replacement for CEO vehicle import export. And the reason I say that is they pay 85 grand. And if you think about it, the theoretical maximum you can make with a high-end CEO vehicle export is 80 grand, just 5,000 less. And CEO vehicle, you can do a cell mission every 20 minutes, and payphone hit you can do every 20 minutes. The difference, of course, is you don't have to source anything, whereas with the CEO vehicle, you have to source the high-end car before you can sell it. So there is more time spent. And I said theoretical 80 grand. That is because there will almost inevitably be damage to the car, either during the source mission or the delivery mission, which will end up netting you less than 80 grand, usually about 70 some. So, but in a lot of ways, payphone hits, to me anyway, they feel like a replacement to CEO vehicle export. Sure. Last week, the Daxes became a temp replacement. Oh, I disagree, man. I know they were on 100 grand. I know. And I was thinking the same. I was actually doing them in conjunction with payphone hits. But the reason I disagree is the average payphone hit can be completed inside of, 5, 6, 7 minutes. Those DAX missions can be very time consuming depending on which one you get. The Merryweather ones are so painful. And maybe it's just that I haven't figured them out yet, haven't figured out the best, quickest way to do them. But for me, I found some of them to be very, very time consuming. I'll say my favorite ones are the ones where you steal the postal van and plant a bomb in it and then go drive it into the Lost hideout and then sneak out and detonate it. I like that one. That one's actually a lot of fun. The 5-10, I got 5 out of 10, the car bomb one. Oh, you're lucky. I only got it like twice, maybe 3 times. I kept getting the Merryweather one and also the, I know there's 2 weed farm ones. One of them, you plant the acid in the sprinkler system and then you have a really bad trip outside afterwards. The other, whoa, I'm kicking my Mark II here. The other weed farm one is you're flying on a plane and you fly low over the weed farm and you basically drop poison on it. And I only got that one time. That one wasn't so bad, to be honest. Void Hyper. Hey, Void, welcome to the stream. Congrats on over 900 mil. I'm on at 38 million. Nice, man, nice. You're on your way, man. You're on your way. The Merryweather one, you will need a tank. Other than that, from what I know, you can just go straight to the warehouse. I thought about that. I thought about calling my Kanjali for it. I didn't end up doing it because they have a Kanjali. Several times that I did it. Yeah, here's the special item, the diamond. I'm gonna sell it real quick. The several times that I did it, I flew up to them on my Mark II like an idiot, and their tank, their Kanjali, took me out.
Okay, the sale's on.
Where are we going?
The goods have been moved onto a boat down at the dock.
Oh, boat.
You need to
Nice.
take the boat out to a drop-off
The
on
easiest crate sale mission.
Have a good trip.
So yeah, I thought about calling for my Kanjali for it, and that probably would have been the smarter thing to do rather than just go rushing in there on my Mark II. But again, patience, man, maybe. I don't know. Now that they only pay 50 million, I'm honestly probably not going to take the time to figure it out. Okay, I'm not locking onto anything, so it looks like there's no enemies here waiting for me. Which means they will probably come after me on jet skis and maybe a helicopter. Let me return this because it will get destroyed if I try to take this boat with this in here. You know, guys, I'm embarrassed to admit this, but one of the first times I got this mission, I walked in here and I couldn't figure out how to start driving the boat. I stood in here and it just kept saying enter the boat, and I'm like, I'm in the boat. Why isn't it? And I was jumping back out in the water and thinking I had to hit the thing to climb up the ladder. Like maybe that's what they meant by enter the boat. Like maybe it wasn't registering that because I landed directly on it that I'm already on it. I finally figured out one day you have to come up to the wheel and hit Y like you would for every other vehicle in the entire game. And that's what it was waiting on. Anyway. I never claimed to be smart. There's a spawn pattern. I don't think that is enemies can jolly. I think it's air defense. Okay, it might be. It was kind of a weird tone when he locked on me. It's one I hadn't heard before. In fact, the first time I did that mission, I didn't understand what that sound was. And then I blew up. And then I knew, oh, they locked on me. Okay. The one in the carrier business battle. Okay. Oh, yeah, these idiots in jet skis. So if I wanted to, I can shoot at them, but I want to say I feel like I can ignore them for the most part, unless they start doing a lot of damage. But they're not hard to knock off their jet skis. Well, except when I get tied up reloading. There we go. They're not hard to take care of. But anyways. Plane, I did that too. What, the tugboat thing plane? You messed that up too? Like when you first went in, it took you a while to figure out how to take over? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like it wasn't really explained very well. 10 DAX missions is still required to get the max profit for this weekend. Yes, that is true, 7. You do need to get your 10 DAX missions in if you want to upgrade the brigade all the way. Oh, helicopter. Let's see. Usually I don't have much luck shooting this guy. See, look at this. I can't aim high enough to get him. Those of you in the military, maybe you know what the term is for the angle up or down of a gun. I think they call it the azimuth or something. Something like that. And the azimuth is not enough for me to shoot him. All right, well, not going to worry about it. Matter of fact, the CEO does all the work while the assistant gets it. Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah. I feel like as CEO, I'm definitely doing a lot of the work, But it is what it is. This guy really isn't having any effect on me anyway. GTA logic. Yeah, no kidding. Man, this thing is not fast though, is it? And this is upgraded too. Fully upgraded. So can I hit this thing yet? No, of course not. So yeah, that's another thing that annoys me. And it also happens when you're in a truck and an NPC in a car comes right up on you. They can shoot you, but you can't shoot them. It's kind of frustrating. All right, I don't want to run into this thing, but I know it doesn't make any difference. But my immersion in the reality makes me not want to run into it. Can I call my... No, too far from a suitable road. Too far from a suitable road. It flies. It can land anywhere. I can land it on a mountaintop. What? All right. Anyway. This is where we drop off the longfin for Cayo anyway. So there we go. The cell vehicle can be upgraded. Yes. In your CEO warehouse, there is a workbench you can walk up to, and you can run up to it, and you can upgrade all of your delivery vehicles. You can upgrade your planes. You can upgrade your truck, which is the brigade, by the way. and you can upgrade your tugboat or whatever. It's in your warehouse that you can go do that. You'll find a place you can stand where you can do it. I want to say it looks like a workbench. What you're looking for that. Oh, and it's always cash, isn't it? When you sell crates, no matter what. Carbonizari or Exemplar. Those will be the high-end ones from Simeon. You know, I haven't stolen a Simeon car in a long time. It used to be a regular part of the grind, but they've added so many things that are more valuable that you can keep doing. That like there's almost like no time. Anyone who watched Only for CEO, just need to know thing. Yeah, it's strictly the delivery vehicles for CEO crates is what we're talking about here. You can upgrade those. Well, yeah, and then in the nightclub you can update the delivery vehicles for your nightclub, but that's a totally different business and totally different vehicles though. But I was just talking about the CEO crate vehicles, which can be upgraded at the warehouse. So I think at this point, if it's been 48 minutes, I can probably I think I've decided that I'm not going to spend the time doing the hangar business. Do we all agree on that? That is an absolute colossal waste of time, even at triple money. I think we can all agree on that. It's just too much time spent to source all those. If I were just doing this leisurely, that I'd be fine with it. But I'm trying to grind money for time right now, so I think it's probably not valuable. Playing hangars a no-go. Yeah, I agree. So I am going to retire from CEO just so I can do a bike delivery, because this is like a quick 50 grand. Imagine if the MC business also have those. So the nightmare of post-op van avoided. Yeah, agreed, yes. Oh no, not this thing. It's probably going to make me deliver it to Paleto Bay too. Knowing these guys, they put you in the crappiest one and they make you deliver. Although this is actually not the crappiest one. The crappiest one is the Chimera, or whatever that three-wheeled thing is. They want it bright green. Wasn't it already bright green? Let's see. No, I guess it was different. It must have been lime green is what it must have been. Brakes, sport brakes, transmission, street, and EMS level 2. All right, body work, exhaust, air filters, carbon stock, air filters, which, whoops, went right by it, carbon air vent, and mud guards. Must be further down. Yep, they're right at the bottom. Curved carbon covers. All right, wheels, tuner. Oh, these get car wheels. Cosmo, cheapest one. Confirm, deliver. All right. Sprunk green. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, and I'll tell you, the MC businesses, I know I've talked about this before, but it's something that I never get tired of complaining about. When MC businesses first came out, by the way, are we going to Paleto Bay for real? Now we're going to the next worst, Sandy Shores. Anyways, like I say, I know I've complained about this before, but I never get tired of complaining about it. So, seriously? The NPC cars, man. That's something else I could endlessly complain about. But early on in the MC business, there was a mission called the Duffel Bag Mission. And in this mission, all of your product just went into a duffel bag on your back. And then you could take any vehicle you wanted that you owned or wanted to steal one out, whatever. You could take any vehicle and go make your drop off. And they took that back out of the game. And the reason they took it back out of, the reason they say they took it out of the game is because it was exploitable There was a bug that could be exploited with it. And here's what this dangerous game-breaking bug was. You guys ready for this? People found a way to continue to have the backpack graphic or duffel bag graphically on their back in free roam when they weren't in the mission. No, I'm not lying. People figured out how to do that. And according to Rockstar, people being able to see that duffel bag was game-breaking. And they reported that they were unable to fix the bug that allowed people to do that. And because of that, they needed to take it out of the game. Have you ever heard such a load of bullshit in your life? You know that's not the reason they took that mission out of the game. They took that mission out of the game because it was the easiest one, and they didn't like people being able to make money that easily. Because I don't know, in their view, it probably interfered with shark card sales. But that was such a lame excuse they gave for the reason for removing that mission, because people figured out how to have a duffel bag be graphically visible on them in free mode. Oh my God, the game can't go on like that. Meanwhile, shall we talk about the Titan mission for CEO crates? The Titan mission whereby after you do 4 drops, the drop points stop working, and you literally cannot finish the mission, and your only choice is to jump sessions, kill the mission, and take a loss of a few crates, since you were unable to finish it. Now that, my friends, is game-breaking. And yet, 7, 8 years later, that is still in the game. I have encountered it as recently as last month. So, yeah, they can't fix that. Now, by their logic, if it's game-breaking, it should be taken out of the game. But they're not taking that one out of the game, strangely. I think they don't really consider it to be truly game-breaking. Where is this? It must be a little further up. They don't really consider it game-breaking if it just interferes with your ability to make money. That's not game-breaking to them. Anything that people enjoy and think is kind of fun or kind of cool, like, you know, being able to see a duffel bag on you. Well, that's game-breaking in their definition. Unbelievable, man. Oh. Anyways, that made me giggle. Yeah, it is funny, man. It's so sad that it's funny, man. Come on, Rockstar. Don't treat us like idiots. We're not stupid, you know? But anyways, best to avoid the Titan. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, if you do a lot of crate sales, you're going to get the Titan mission. And it doesn't always do it. It's just sometimes it does. And it's very annoying when it does. It's very frustrating. But if you're ever doing a Titan delivery with 10 drops, and you do 4 drops, and then you get to the 5th one and you do the drop, and it doesn't show the number of drops that you made increment, you know you're bugged out. And at that point, don't even bother with the rest of the drops. Just jump sessions, and you're going to lose a few crates. Thankfully, it wasn't too many crates. Like, I want to say I usually only lose like 3 or 4 crates when I do that, which you can do a single source mission and pretty much make them up. But it's the point of the time, you know, the time spent having to do this again. And you could argue I'm out the money I spent for sourcing those crates that I lost. So, but apparently that is not game breaking, but having visible duffel bags is. And before anyone says anything, yes, I am aware, you guys may not know this, but The Professional actually did this exact same rant back in the summertime about this exact same thing. I don't think he mentioned the duffel bag mission, but he ranted about the Titan mission and the way it's broken. I want to say there's also a version of the Cuban, when you get the Cuban plane, that bugs out the same way too. And you know what? I think I can do another, what's it called, delivery. Let's see. Let's go to Chumash and see. Curious to see where I'm at on my, speaking of bunkers, I'm also curious to see where I'm at on my bunker sales for bunker product. I hope my voice isn't too bad, guys. Sorry if it is. This weather, man. Crazy, crazy weather. Okay, so we're not ready to sell bunker. Oh my gosh, the reflections. Ugh. These reflections are going to be the death of me. I thought someone was running around in my bunker for a second there. All right, enough. Let's go check out the ammunition sale. I think I'm going to turn them off, though. I think I'm going to turn ray tracing off. It's cool. It's neat. I like that they made the effort. But I've noticed a little bit of, like, laggy video and stuff that I didn't see before. All right. Now, there is one version of this mission that I will not do. I'll see if we get it here. It depends on where the delivery is. Oh, okay, we're fine. Sometimes you get the delivery way over here at this, like, ammunition that's, like, in the middle of the highway on the other side. If I get that one, I won't do it because it's too long of a drive. Now, I will say this. This is a pretty long delivery, too, actually. I will say, if I get the guys coming after me on this one, the ones that drive really fast that you can't outrun, this could be very challenging in the snow. I don't know if any of you guys have tried to do the time trials this week. I can't do them. I can't do them in the snow. My bike, it loses control too quickly. I've got like no grip on the road. I'm sliding all over the place. I've got that Hakachu drag with the HSW update on it, and I can't. I don't have the precision on the road with it. So I think for the next couple of weeks, time trials are a bust. And that's unfortunate because I know it's only once a week, so it's not really that big of an impact, but it's an easy 350 grand. You know, 250 for the HSW time trial and 100 for the normal time trial. And I just simply cannot do it in the snow. I haven't looked online to see, like, is anyone else having trouble with this? Of course, GTA Gentleman had his video posted up immediately. He does it in the snow, no problem. I'm like, whatever. Nice. He's a better driver than I am. He doesn't have my old thumbs. Oh, no. Oh, that was close. Hey, look at that. Mr. Rubio is ready for another visit. So I can do a Cayo Perico now. HSW is exclusive to Next Gen. Yes, it is. It's Howe's Special Works. The guy's name is HAO. You might remember him from Story Mode. You meet him when you're playing as Franklin. He's like under that bridge, kind of by Simeon's, and he wants you to go join street races with him and stuff. It's that guy. His name is Howe. I think he also works at the Ellis Customs by the airport, too. I think you'll find him in there as well. But he's got special upgrades you can put that make the cars way, 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 way faster than they would normally be. I might make one attempt at the HSW time trial just for the lols, because that Hakachu drag, man, it's got no traction on the road. And if you've never seen an HSW vehicle like clocking along at top speed before, oh, it's fast. It is way faster than normal. So I haven't done the first HSW mission. I want to say it's not required anymore to get the HSW updates. I know at first you had to do the intro race, and it was like an 8-minute race too. It was really annoying. But I want to say I thought I heard that you don't have to do that anymore. That you can just you can just go right to the updates if you want to. I don't know. Whoops. The Karen S95. I have not put the HSW updates on any cars yet. Only the Hakachu drag motorcycle. It's the only one I've done it on. Wait, let me change to my office. Maze Bank Tower, and let's jump there. Part of the thing about doing the $1 billion grind is I've been really holding off spending like frivolously on anything. I only buy what I absolutely need. Like, for instance, this week, I ended up spending about $2 million upgrading the Acid Lab, updating the Brigade and the Delivery Motorcycle to max them out. So I'm at like 971 right now. I would be at like 973 right now if I hadn't done that. But I felt like it was necessary, and I feel like I'll make it back pretty quick. So it was worth it to do. But as far as buying stuff like for the sake of buying it, I've been very disciplined pretty much all year. I've bought almost nothing that I didn't need to buy. So, but that's all going to change shortly after I hit that $1 billion. Actually, I'll probably grind to like 1.1 or 1.2. That obviously won't be the $1 billion grind anymore because we'll already have finished it. But before I start like really spending, I'll probably get like another 200 million just to keep myself above 1 billion, like kind of a cushion, you know. Honestly, if you've got $200 million, you can afford pretty much everything in the game. If you've got $200 million, you don't really need much more than that. I mean, maybe, I guess it depends. There are things you can buy, but really a couple $100 million and you're set. What will I do after the $1 billion grind? I've been asked that question a lot. Yorick, a guy who is sometimes around here watching with us, he thinks I should maybe grind my RP. But that's because several years ago, he grinded himself legitimately up to level 2000. Now, I have no intention of grinding RP that high. I think it's great that he's 2000. I think that's very impressive that he's got a level 2000 character legitimately. But man, the time spent doing that. And if you're ever interested in leveling up quickly, by the way, if that's something you want to pursue, I can already tell you the best way to do it is with CEO crate sourcing missions. And you just source single crates so you can get them done really quickly. And you're not going to be stuck. You know, sometimes when you source 3 crates, you get those missions where you have to bring them back one at a time. So you want to avoid that because that hurts your time spent. So always do single crate sourcing missions. They pay the same RP anyway. And they're some of the best RP in the game. So you knock those out over and over, and you will level up faster than any other way. But anyway, as far as what I will do after the $1 billion grind, well, like I said, I'm going to grind another 200 million first. That'll be the first thing that I do just to have that cushion. And then I'm going to buy all the cars that I want, specifically the racing cars, like for all the different classes. And I want to start spending some more time racing if I can find people to race with. I know I've said in the past that it seems like nobody's racing anymore, but I figured out the other month that that's partially because I'm in free aim. When I went to assisted aim lobbies, when I changed my setting to assisted aim, I was able to get into races with people. So I think that might be part of the issue. So I'll definitely be doing that. Let's see what we get here. Road to 2 billion. No, I'm not grinding $2 billion. No way. No way. I'm exhausted from this grind already. Cautionary tale. This is going to be the guy at the motel. There'll be 3 ways we take him out. One is to take his car to LSC and install a bomb. Another is to set his car on fire. And a third is to shoot it with a sniper rifle and blow it up when he gets in it. So let's see what Franklin says. Okay. Take it to LSC and get a bomb installed. That's actually the easiest one. Although it's also the most time-consuming one because you have to sit and wait for him to come out and stuff afterwards. But that's all right. It's all right. Let's get this done. This is an easy 85 grand. You know what I haven't done in a long time? I have not gone into free roam with other players and like trolled people with like arena war vehicles and stuff. Nothing terrible. Like if I see someone grinding like crate sales or missions, I don't mess with them. I'm not that kind of player. I'm not a griefer. But just people who are just, you know, screwing around doing whatever in free roam, go mess with them. I've got an idea for a challenge for myself. See if I can pull it off. I'm really terrible at PvP. I don't think I can undersell it, or understate it. Believe me when I tell, or I'm sorry, I don't think I can overstate how terrible I am at PvP. Just absolutely awful. I get all like my heart starts pounding and my hands get sweaty on the controller, and I can't aim right. I can't aim for crap. I get nervous. If I'm on the mic, you'll hear me like like I can't control myself. But anyways, I'll put the ignition bomb on this. Hold on. I thought it might be funny to like go into a public lobby and pick someone who looks like they might be like a PvPer type person and just get like one cheap kill on them when they're not really looking. And then if they come after me, I have to run. I can't fight back. I can't like stand and try to fight. It wouldn't matter if I tried to stand and fight anyway. I'd lose. But try to run and see if I can escape them for a certain amount of time. And then we can kind of like, I don't know, we can rate them over time, like who kills me the quickest after I take a cheap shot. I don't know, something like that. Just something for fun, man. It's fun to have chases and stuff in this game. That's one of the things I enjoyed the most when I first started playing it back in the day. I don't know, maybe that sounds stupid. I don't know, but I think it could be fun, and I think it could have some potential for some entertainment. We could see some people really take exception to being killed and stuff. So hold on a second. This car is like right in my way. Man, you can't even see the parking spot lines anymore here. All right, let's get this guy parked. Oof. All right, good enough. Oh, hey, Jack. Sorry for the delayed response. I am playing on Xbox Series X Expanded and Enhanced Edition of the game, the next-gen version of the game. Orbital cannon. No, it can't be orbital cannon, because I want them to be able to come after me. I have to kill them, like, in free roam, like, mano a mano. Like, I don't know, snipe them, maybe with explosive sniper or something, or, I don't know, get them with a sticky bomb or a prox bomb or something. Just any ideas. Like I wouldn't orb strike them, just because, although, you know, if they can't catch me, we'll call this the ultimate prize for this. If they can't catch me and they have to resort to the orbital cannon to get me, well, then that's like we won the game at that point. Like they were so angry about it that they were actually willing to spend $750,000 just to take me out. So, I mean, that would be kind of funny too if that happened. But again, like I told you guys, I am not good at PvP. So, yeah, I don't think they'll need to resort to that. They'll probably be able to get me. I am pretty good at running though. So it depends on if they're good at chasing. That is part of it too. Drop a car bomb strapped with stickies from a cargo bob. 7. That is a pretty cool idea. It would take some practice though. It's hard to accurately drop cars on people from cargo bob, I've noticed. That's not a bad idea though. That's actually it's kind of cool. I like that. Jacktar, I pay Xbox One. Gotcha. I have Xbox One. And some of the older streams we did with the group that I play with, the Unprofessionals, we were doing that on Xbox One too. Although Carolina finally got a Xbox Series S, so now they can join me on this version of the game too if they want to. All right, so there's our target. So you already see what I mean about this being an easy mission but a time-consuming one? We have to sit and wait for him to get in the car. But I swear I'm going to do it this time. I'm going to wait patiently this time. I know on the last one I said, nope, I'm not waiting for him to go around under that container again. Interestingly, if you do not observe this, it won't happen, which is kind of a weird thing with this mission. I would think that him getting in the car and dying would be inevitable whether you're watching or not, but you actually do have to watch it. There it is. All right. So let's... if this banner would ever drop off the screen... I think this stays up too long. There we go. Get rid of the sniper. So, okay. So, Cayo is ready again. I think Pavel called a little while ago. Let's jump into the Kasatka and see what's up. Set my spawn to Kasatka. There it is. And find new session. Oh, funny to watch. The guy getting in his car and blowing up. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, easy mission, but way too time consuming having to sit and wait for him like that. And the fact that you have to watch it. Uh-oh. Don't tell me my Kasaka's glitched out. Hold on a sec. So this could be another example. We'll see in a minute. Maybe it's not glitched out. Let me just see something. It was bouncing pretty hard on the waves when we were spawning in. Was I not CEO? I guess I retired when I did that motorcycle delivery, didn't I? Or that four-wheeler delivery. All right. Okay. So let's pay at least. And I like to make sure I save my game right after doing that, because sometimes you lose that. And if you don't know how to save the game, all you have to do is go to Style, pick one of your outfits, and hit A, and then down in the lower right, you'll see a little swirly thing where it saves. So let's see if this thing is glitched out. If this thing goes flying forward when I go into drive mode, it's glitched. Let's see. Hopefully not. Nope, it's fine. Okay, good. It looked a little funny when I was spawning into the session. And the other week I ran into a glitch where it was like flying forward at high speed and he couldn't stop it. I ended up having to jump sessions to get out of it. So, all right. Let's scope out Cayo. Let's see what they got for us. I actually had a pink diamond earlier, which is very, very rare these days. It's almost like 90% tequila anymore. And we're going to go to, what, Procopio? Yeah. Assuming we can see. Oh, and I'm going to turn off my expanded radar so that when we're on Cayo, I can see vision cones for guards and stuff like that. Ugh. Yeah, I do not like this weather in the game. I mean, it's cool. Like I said, I appreciate the effort by Rockstar to like give us some cool weather and, you know, something for the season. But the visibility interferes with the grind a little bit. The balance change, where after a high value target, the chance of next target being high value is lowered. Yes. And I want to say it also has to do with the number of times you've completed Cayo, like in the last couple of days. And the more you have... look at this. We can't see anything, man. It's completely... come on, Rockstar. Really? I want to say if you've done Cayo several times in recent days, your chance of getting tequila is like increased dramatically. Okay. Can you guys see anything there? Okay, now we can. I don't want to shoot the plane is kind of the problem. The reason I'm not happy with that. Well, I didn't get those guys. Alright, that's enough. I'm just going to use my machine gun for the last guy. I usually do anyway, but I'm tired of it. Oh, there's two of them, actually. And they're shooting me. They apparently don't have the same vision problems that I have. Alright, got him. Oh, there's not two. Okay, there's only one. Maybe that guy died while I was getting out of the chopper or something. But yeah, tequila is by far the most common main target nowadays. So when I get a pink diamond, I'm really, really happy about it. Ironically, this just felt like a little bit more of a slap from Rockstar. Ironically, the heist that I got the pink diamond on, I had missed the hard mode setups. So it was worth like 100-some thousand less than normal, and the elite challenge was only 50 grand instead of 100. So it still wasn't a maxed out heist for me, but anyway, it is what it is. And I did not like this vellum in the fog. I don't like this vellum anyway, but in this weather, it's particularly scary. You have to be really careful about your angle of ascent. Like in this thing, you'll kill the motor pretty easily in this thing. And you don't want to do it when you're only like 20 feet over a mountaintop. We'll be okay in a minute here, just once we get out over the plain. But look at this. This visibility is so terrible, man. I appreciate the weather variety for the season, but I don't appreciate not being able to see anything when I'm trying to grind. Also, is it just me? Or did the snow get a little bit thicker, like in the last day, than it was when it first came out? Like, I feel like the first day of snow, it was mostly just kind of a light dusting on the ground. And then when I came in and logged in today, it seemed like there was a heavier covering on the ground now. I don't know. Maybe it was just me. Maybe I'm imagining it. But it seemed like it. And that would be cool if they varied like the amount of snow on the ground. Like if it got heavier after a couple of days to kind of simulate, you know, the snow's been falling. But the fog is just ridiculous. I'm wondering what part 2 is going to be with this DLC. Probably a nerf to the acid business. I'm sorry. I'm jaded. I'm bitter about Rockstar. I was stunned when they nerfed Cayo Perico. And it's not that. Here's the thing. When Cayo Perico first came out, like December of 2020, right at first it seemed kind of hard, but then after I figured out how to do it solo, like really well, really easily, and got to where I could consistently do it like in 50 minutes or less, I started thinking to myself, there's no way they're going to keep this. There's no way they're going to allow us to continue to make this kind of money. But all of 2020 went by. The agency came out. I'm sorry. All of 2021 went by. The agency came out. Most of 2022 went by. You know, we headed into July of 2022. It had been out for a year and a half, and then they nerfed it. And all that, by that time, to me, it was just a given that it was going to stay that way. That, oh, hey, look at that. They finally gave us something, to match the $1 million go-karts that we have to buy in the game. Yeah, $1 million for a go-kart. And so I thought they were going to nerf it at first, but by the time they actually nerfed it, it became a surprise to me because I didn't think they were going to do it. But they did. And now this change they made this past week with the new DLC to the guards during the main heist, I've had to change up my my main heist strategy too now to accommodate that. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully they don't nerf it anymore. I hope they're satisfied with it. But I do wonder what this part 2 of this Drug Wars DLC is going to be. And hopefully not a nerf of the acid lab. That's terrible, but, you know, that's just me being jaded. All right. Cash, no good. All right, send it to Pavel. I hate how the first time you send, it has to, like, scroll through all the contacts to him. So let's see. You know what sucks? You can actually destroy this crate on the high if you push it the wrong way against the wall over here. I've done it before. Now, if you do that, you can still get a picture of the stuff up there by climbing just up on the forklift itself. And then just kind of zooming in through the fence at it. You can still get it, but it's a little bit harder. I have to admit, there is pretty consistently Coco over here in this one. Send to Pavel. Coco in cash. So we got one Coco on this side. Let's go check out the little shed on the other side. And I will I will make sure to kill the hapeless guy at the picnic table on the way because it's fun. Here we go. Whenever I do this, I always murder this guy. Oh, he's not on the chair. Really? Oh, there's usually a guy sitting there. Oh, well. My fun is gone. Maybe because it's nighttime. I bet you that's the difference. Oh. Warehouses are cycling. And let's grab the motorcycle. So there's only brownie mix over there. Let's grab the bike and go check out the North Dock. I hate Cayo in the dark because I seem to hit like every single bush that can knock you off the motorcycle. We'll see. You'd think by now I could do this with my eyes closed. I've done this so many times, but I still manage to F it up every now and then. No accounting for being old, I guess. Do we? At least there's no guard here by this one, so I can just run up. I don't have to wait for him to turn around. Okay, we got 2 crates at Darnell's warehouse. So what do we got over here? Probably cocoa, probably brownie mix and cash. Actually, I see cocoa on the left. And what is it, cash in the middle? What is that? Yeah, it's cash. Sometimes the light reflects off it in a way it's kind of hard to see. And then cocoa. So we got 1 cocoa. Wait. That was cash too, really? Yeah, I guess it was. My old eyes, man. All right, so far we only have 1 cocoa at the airport. Oh, the car is here. Crap, I gotta be careful. He might see me in here. I don't know if he will or not. Well, worst case scenario, I spawn back over by the airfield. And there's another motorcycle there, so. Okay, so this is Coco. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around the building this way for a moment so that that car can't see me. There we go. And then I will come out here. Now, here's the thing about this location over here. This particular shed right here, I'm not sure how to get the stuff out of here during the heist without alerting the guards. I've tried sneaking in and not bothering with the guy who's walking back and forth out of here. Of course, there's a Coco in here too, by the way. I've tried doing that, and as soon as I go in here and start doing anything, he hears me and he alerts. So there's that. If I kill him, then I need to kill the guy in the car, and I also need to kill the white circle guard that walks back and forth there, or else one of them will see the body. But I feel like it starts to get challenging because that Jeep is on the move. And I'm not sure if a second Jeep comes by later that might also alert the guard. Like, it's that particular location is kind of hard so far. I have not figured it out yet. And so I've been leaving it. I haven't been taking anything from there. So got to wait for this guard to turn around. So let's just take a look at what we've got. I can get this Coco here in that building. That's easy. And I can get this Coco in the airport. That's easy too. So I'm going to have to make 2 stops during the main heist to grab both of those Cocos if I want to max out the duffel bag with the highest value. Outside of gold, of course, which you need multiple people to get because they fixed the door glitch. That's all right. I didn't want this. I'm actually not too upset about the door glitch getting fixed in the compound, the one where you could go get the gold even when you're solo. I'm not too upset about that. That was never a part of the $1 billion grind anyway. I wanted it to be legitimate all the way through. But on my old character on Xbox One, I did do it several times. And I would get the gold when I was in here solo. All right, let's sneak through here. Okay, no cars. My biggest fear when I'm coming through this part are the cars on the road because they can appear really quickly out of nowhere. They just spawn, and it can be hard to get out of their sight in time. But lucky for me, nothing spawned. Oh, gotta be careful here. That guy will hear me. Never, ever ride your motorcycle into here when the guard is on the other side of that little shed. Found that out the hard way. So, here I'm going to show you guys another glitch that has been happening and the fix for it if you run into it. When I'm cycling through the cameras after I hack in, it gets stuck on the courtyard, and it like stays on static. Let's see if it does it while I'm streaming for you guys. It probably won't now that I'm streaming for you guys. And I really hope I don't hit the glitch where the electric box glitches out on me when I try to do the hack. That happened to me once too. Like I come up here to the electric box, I hit right on D-pad. My guy just gets like stuck right here standing like this, and it never takes me into the hack. So let's see. Hopefully that won't happen. Okay, nope. We are in Volt Lab. Okay, 59. Well, that's pretty easy. 2 and 7 is 9. 5 times 10 is 50. All right. So once I pull up the app and start cycling through these cameras, let's see if it does it. When I get to the courtyard, it'll get stuck on static. And I'll show you how to fix it. It's kind of annoying. Okay, okay. So there's animal cages, and then there's panther. And now next is courtyard. Let's see if it gets stuck on static. So here's courtyard. See what I'm saying? And I cannot change cameras at this point, nor can I zoom around. Here's the fix. Oh, no, never mind. It came up finally. Well, anyways, a fix to get it done quicker is to just pull up the menu like this. So just hit, the menu button and then exit back out and you'll have the picture. That is how you fix it. We could have gotten the picture more quickly by doing that. Oh, tequila. Surprise, surprise. Yeah. It's always tequila. All right. So we got everything we need from here. We'll be going to... Yeah, I'll spawn on Kasaka for this. So we'll be going to the North Dock and the airfield to get the cocoa. And I have an idea how I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to start at the airfield and then just zoom on down to the North Dock. And then I don't have to turn around and go back after. So hopefully I spawned by Los Santos International. We will see. And first we will do weapon loadout always by suppressors. And I prefer crack shot. And we do not do Merryweather. I got to check the map and make sure we're in the right spot for this. Yeah, we are. Good. We're by Elysian Island. So if I get this mission where it says go to Merryweather headquarters for the weapon loadout, I absolutely will not do it. And the reason is because this mission, if you've not done it before, involves following a Merryweather helicopter most of the way across the map. And this thing flies in slow motion. Once you get there, you have to take out a bunch of Merryweather guys. And then you have to get on board a... what's the flying MOC from Doomsday? I forget what it's called. But you have to get on one of those. You have to steal the weapons. Then you have to jump out of that thing and have to fight a bunch of Merryweather guys again, escape them, and then go all the way back to your Kasaka. So it's absolutely not worth it to do it. I will keep blowing up that helicopter until I get an office building mission, and which I just got. The Avenger, yes. Thank you, Seven. Yes, I'm talking about the Avengers. So you have to get into there's an Avenger sitting on the ground near all the Merryweather guys, where you have to kill all of them, and then you have to sneak on the Avenger. You have to take out a few guys on that, and then while you're doing that, the Avenger rises up in the air, so you have to jump back out of it and parachute back to the ground. And while you're parachuting down, you guessed it, a bunch of Merryweather guys additional start showing up, and then you have to get through them and get away, and then go all the way back across the map to your Kasaka and drop off the weapons. Mission takes minimum 10 minutes, so it's absolutely worth it to just blow up the helicopters like I did. And I don't care if you have to blow up those helicopters 15 times. My record is 8, by the way. It's the most I've had to do it until you get an office mission. All right. Now, this particular office, I sometimes have trouble landing the Sparrow up here. And if I do, if I screw it up and if I kill the Sparrow here, it's okay. Worst case scenario is we'll have a little fun after we come out of the office building trying to get away from the helicopters. But hopefully I'll land this thing without killing it. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. I'm really bad at flying the Sparrow. I'm better with a buzzard. The Sparrow is like so light. When you come down, it always seems to get caught by drafts, by an updraft. There we go. All right, we're going to be okay. So plane, I think this is what you're talking about, the reflection in the office glass here. And this is what freaked me out the other day, seeing myself in the glass right there. I'm like, whoa, there's someone new in the office. And he's pointing a gun at me. All right. Oh, man, my guy moved way too fast. There we go. Ever notice that? Sometimes your guy is like in sprint mode. Then other times he barely moves, it seems like. I don't know. Right now, my guy seems to be like in sprint mode. He's moving way faster than normal. Look at all these guys. Talk about blind guards, man. See, I would not be upset if they fixed this, and if you had to take all these guys, I wouldn't be upset by that. I think this is unrealistically easy. So 339. You guys will probably see it before me. There it is, down near the bottom. I think this is unrealistically easy to be able to do this with them all standing right there. I suppose the guards not being able to see the dead bodies was also arguably unrealistically easy. But, you know, I was so set in my pattern at Cayo, and I'm so near the end of the $1 billion grind, I guess it just kind of annoys me that they change it right as I'm getting to the end of it and make that last stretch like extra hard, as if the cooldown, you know, wasn't enough from July, from the summer DLC. All right, next we'll grab the longfin. And if you guys haven't seen this before, where have you been? As I've done it 100 times on stream, probably. Actually, not truly 100, but I want to say one of my earlier streams, maybe it was in June or something, or May. I have to look it up. I actually did Cayo. It was a really long stream, but also the cooldown for Cayo was only like 10 minutes at that time. And I actually completed 5 entire Cayos on that stream in a row. Man, I can't even see my... There, here it is. Okay, it's starting to appear. Yeah, this fog is like overkill, I think. Did you guys realize 5 Cayos in a single stream? That's like $7.5 million or something. It was a long stream though. I think I streamed for like 5 or 6 hours that night. All right. Let's get the long fin, and I'll also be moving the Kasaka. Yeah, my guy's like in high speed mode. It's never consistent. Sometimes he's not this fast, and sometimes like now he is. Okay, I'm going to be moving my Kasaka over to Vespucci to get set up for the rest of the prep missions. And while it's doing that, I'm going to change my radar back to the expanded, because that's my preferred view. Oops. Oh no, it's just a blanket. Thought there was a dog under my foot for a second there. She is very well healed from her surgery in November. Thankfully. That was really, really difficult. That was one of the most difficult things we've ever had to do with her. She's a Shih Tzu, and she had to have a vulvoplasty. Hey, Plane. Welcome back, sir. But her healing took much more effort than we were led to believe by the vet, in my opinion. They kind of undersold the amount of care she was going to need after that surgery. And that's why I really didn't stream at all in November. Well, first I was sick. I had bronchitis. But then on November 10th, the dog had that surgery. And we spent 15 straight days watching her 24/7. And some days I watched her 16, 17, 18 hours. So, and we had to watch her constantly because if she were to like go on the carpet and like, you ever watch, you know how a dog sometimes like scoots, you know, its butt like on the carpet. If she were to do that, she could have ripped open the incision, and she could have ruined the surgery and could have put herself in a lot of danger. So we had to absolutely make sure she never did that. And we also didn't want her jumping up on things or going up and down stairs. So we had to keep her pretty under control. and it was very challenging. Also for her, I'm sure. You know, I mean, I'm complaining about my own discomfort through it. I imagine her discomfort was worst of all. She was the one who had to have the surgery. But anyways, that was why November ended up being no streaming, and that also set us back a month on the $1 billion grind. We probably would have had this wrapped up already if it hadn't been for that. But we're almost there now, so like I said in the title of tonight's stream, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Almost there. Alright, get the Phantom Wedge, and let's return this guy. And I definitely want some armor, because these guys will melt you fast when you're up close with them. They've got shotguns, and they're pretty accurate. All right. This is actually the easiest location to do this in. It's pretty straightforward to back in there and hook up. But it's also the longest distance to the drop-off. Earlier tonight, before I was on stream, I was doing a bunker sale, and I got the Phantom Wedge mission. And the drop-off point was at the docks pretty close to where the drop-off for the longfin is, where the drop-off for this is. And so, I guess I had a senior moment. My brain fizzled out or something, and I actually went to the drop-off for the longfin instead of the drop-off for my bunker sale. And I'm sitting there wondering why the mission isn't ending, and the cops are still swarming on me. And then I realized, oh, this is not the longfin mission. This is a bunker sale. And I had to get back in and get it out of there and get it over to the right drop-off point. But anyways, just kind of zoned out there while I was playing. Muscle memory, man. I've driven this thing so many times that if I'm headed down that way with a Phantom Wedge, I feel like I'm dropping off a longfin, even if I'm not. Probably shouldn't go this fast on the snow with this thing, especially around here. I do not want to put this thing in the water. Try to get safely past this part. There we go. We should be pretty good now. Man, the visibility, though, really bad in the snow. All right. The quickest way out of all this is to just blow yourself up. Now the cops are gone. You can just grab it. I've already got it parked on the trigger point. So when I jump in, it'll just end the mission. And I think when I was on Cayo scoping out, I think I saw the warehouse agents go off, didn't I? I think so, yes. So I'm going to go put those in motion before I do the next prep mission. Yeah, Cayo Perico was the most grinder-friendly thing they ever added to the game. So I guess it was inevitable that they would nerf it eventually. But it took them so long to nerf it. I didn't think they would actually do it. I figured they were just going to let it stand. Nope. Anybody else get the feeling that Dax is just like a kind of like a weak replacement for Trevor? He looks like Silent Bob, kind of. Like the way he dresses and just his overall like appearance kind of reminds me of Silent Bob. Except with the glasses. He's got like I don't know if you ever saw oh geez, one of the Hangover movies where John Goodman is. I think it's Hangover 3, and John Goodman, the dad from Roseanne, he's like playing the the bad guy who Chow has like robbed and stuff. Anyways, those movies, man, they are a trip. Chow is so funny. But John Goodman, when he's playing that character, he's got these big, huge glasses on his face. And I feel like Dax, he looks like Silent Bob wearing John Goodman's glasses. And he talks like Trevor Light, I guess. Although they haven't really kept it up. Like, when you first meet Dax, in that first mission, when Lucadora is pummeling Ron, which is, I don't know, that's a weird scene. But anyways, when he first starts talking and he's got his baseball bat and he's like, oh, really? He's dangerous. And he actually reminded me a little bit with the way he was holding his bat and the way he was approaching your character. He actually reminded me a tiny bit of Negan from Walking Dead, which is funny because Stephen Ogg, who played Trevor, also played Negan's right-hand man, Simon, in Walking Dead for a while too. So it was kind of like a weird mix of a bunch of stuff. But at the end of the day, I feel like they were going for a Trevor vibe, and they kind of got it right in the very beginning. But as the story went on, and as you start talking to him more and more, and like now in the phone calls and stuff like that, he's not crazy, like he's not really Trevor crazy anymore like he seemed to be right at first. And that's different because Trevor is always insane, including like if you do his contact missions and you go see him at his trailer and stuff in here, his interactions with you there are also crazy and weird and stuff. So I don't know. Combination of Lester and Trevor. I don't really get a Lester vibe off him. I guess you could argue the glasses thing there too, but he's nowhere near as smart as Lester. Sure. In fact, he's kind of stupid in a way. Ah, well. What do they say? Badunkadunk? Or BDKD for short? I think they say that one time too. If you've done the acid trip mission, I think that's the 4th one or 5th one. I don't know, whichever one it is of the 6. The one where you end up like in a Revolutionary War outfit, or like something from Red Dead, and you're hunting rabbits and all that. There was one part of that made me cough my drink up my nose. I was taking a drink as we were like sliding along. And you're like in this weird, it's like psychedelic tunnel thing, and you're sliding down this long tunnel, and all of a sudden Dax says, "This must be what it feels like to be a poop." And I don't know, something about that got me, and I, like I said, I was taking a sip at that moment and regretted it. But yeah, I don't know. He's like, I think of him as kind of like Trevor Light, I guess would be the way I would describe him. He wants to be Trevor, but he's just not quite that crazy or sadistic.
Hey! Sure. Bye.
All right, so we got our agents for warehouses, our warehouse agents in motion again. This is weird to think. I will most likely be hitting the $1 billion a week from tonight. Next week, Friday's grind. I definitely want to do it on stream. I don't want to. I know for the 800 million mark or whatever, I just did a recorded video. That was just because I had stuff going on. But for the finale of the $1 billion grind streams, I definitely want to do it on stream. And I think it's very, very, very likely going to be a week from tonight. It's kind of weird to think that in between then and now, there will only be one more set of warehouse sales as part of the $1 billion grind. because that's $7.5 million, and we only have less than 30 million to go. So by the time we do the other stuff in our daily grind, there won't be enough room for 2 sets of warehouse sales between now and $1 billion. All right. So let's knock out these last 3 preps. These usually only take about 4 or 5 minutes each, unless they go horribly wrong, which does happen sometimes, but typically only a few minutes each. And then we can go back to Cayo. See, if you guys were my age, I would say I'm going back to Cayo. And you would understand what I was referring to. But since you guys are not, and you've probably never heard the LL Cool J song, I'm going back to Cali, it's a moot point. Okay, and my one-offs, ammunition and mixed goods are ready again too, but I'm not going to do those until after Cayo. I like to do them at the same time as the agent warehouses, the warehouse agents. I mean, having a stroke here. I like to do them at the same time as the warehouse agents anyways. It's kind of like a cycle I do. I'll do the warehouse agents, then I'll do the ammunition sale, then I'll do the mixed goods, and then I'll do the payphone hit, kind of in that order too. And it's an easy cycle. It's a quick 185 Gs plus whatever crates we get, and a good way to start the 48-minute cycle. Now, hopefully the location they're going to be at is one of the Rockford Hills ones, because those are a little bit easier. But at this point, if it's Del Perro, then oh well. I used to really hate Del Perro, and I used to screw it up pretty regularly. But at this point, I've actually gotten decent at Del Perro too. It doesn't seem much harder than the other 2 anymore. If you watch my earlier streams, I will complain about Del Perro and say that's the really hard one. Let's see. About to tell us. Rockford Hills. All right, cool. Now, which Rockford Hills? Because there's 2 of them. The harder one is by Dre's studio, and the easier one is like the next block over. And looks like it's the easier one. Yep, it is the easier one. Cool. So this is the easiest version of this mission there is. Having said that, watch me screw it up. Hold my beer. All right. All right, so that should be enough. You just swoop through here, grab it, and boom, we are out. Doesn't get much easier than that. Only problem is I can't hardly see in this fog, so pointed in the wrong direction when I was leaving there. I've been complaining about it forever, but I'm still waiting on that quality of life update whereby after you've heard certain NPC messages like so many times, you have the ability to shut it off. So like I don't have to listen to Pavel continue to tell me the exact same lines every single time I go through the heist. It's at this point, it's not, providing any value to me. I know what's happening. I've done the heist like 300 times. Yeah. Yeah, cutscenes too would be another great thing to be able to disable. For the same reason. They're not providing any value anymore. We know what happens. And I know what the first cutscene I know which cutscene would be the first one I would get rid of too. The one when you're leaving the compound and your guy, despite having exited the compound 300 times prior, still can't remember the exit button for the exit gate from the compound. It's, you know, it was funny. Like the first time I saw it, I'll admit it, I chuckled. I was like, ah. Second time I saw it, I'm like, yeah, I forgot, that is pretty funny. Third time I saw it, I'm like, oh. Fourth time and on, I'm like, are you effing kidding me? I have to keep sitting through this? Come on. The guy can't remember that there's a button? Oh, he didn't die. The Kevlar is strong with this one. All right. Got him. Yeah, you're out of luck. All right, let's... Oof. Okay, I hope nothing funny happens graphically with this guy. Not a fan of him bent over the table like that. Every now and then, that guy by the laptop, when he dies, he lays over the laptop in a very unfortunate position for the scene that takes place when you go up to hack the laptop. And I know it's immature, but it makes me laugh. I think. Oh, you guys don't know why I'm laughing. I'm sorry. I think it was Beats Down Gaming. He's another YouTuber. He was doing a Cayo Perico walkthrough. And for that scene, the guy by the laptop, he got the funny animation. And when he walked up to the guy, he put a little caption on the screen under it that said tickle tickle or something. I'm sorry, guys. It's probably not as funny just hearing about it. But if you saw it, it was freaking hysterical. Made me laugh. Tickle, tickle. That's so disturbing, man. All right, we got the fingerprint cloner. I'm going to get my mind out of the gutter here and get back to work. I haven't watched his content lately, and I'm not trying to start crap when I say this, but you know, it's the truth. I'm not, you know, I'm not trying to start a fight or an argument. He probably doesn't notice me anyway. He's a lot bigger than I am, but as a YouTuber. But I actually unsubscribed from him from Beats Down, and I stopped watching his content. And the reason, it's unfortunate that I had to do, that I felt it necessary to do that, but the reason was because he was crapping on other YouTubers that I liked, and he didn't seem capable of making content without talking smack and calling everybody else stupid and stuff like that. I don't know what his problem is. He made some great content. In fact, my Cayo pattern that you're watching me do right now is absolutely based on his speedrun that he released. He taught me, I mean, he taught a lot of us, but not me personally, but, you know, by posting his videos. I learned how to do Cayo by watching his videos, and I really appreciated it. But then, all of a sudden, this last year, he's calling The Professional an idiot. He's calling Tylarius stupid, and just, like, really, like, snarkily, too, and snottily. And when people call him on it, he's just like, well, if you don't like it, don't watch me. And I'm like, okay. You know, dude, all right, man. If you're going to insist on cutting down, you know, other YouTubers because whatever, you think they're stupid. There's nothing wrong with disagreeing. Like, if you think what the professional advises is wrong, that's fine. I don't agree with his love of the MC businesses. I've said that plenty of times. He likes them. I hate them. I won't do them. But I'm not going to say that professional is stupid because he does MC businesses. Everyone does stuff the way they like to do it. No one's right or wrong. We're talking about playing a freaking video game. Yeah, I'm talking about Beach Down Gaming. I really thought he made some great content, and I really appreciated what he put out, but I just couldn't stomach listening to him talk about people like that and cutting him down and just being, intentionally insulting for no good reason. I don't know. I guess that's part of it too. You can make good content, but if your personality is crap, or you rub certain people the wrong way, then you don't watch it. And like I said, I'm not trying to start a fight, and he's way bigger than me anyway. He doesn't notice me, I'm sure. But that's just the way I felt about it, and so I unsubscribed and I stopped watching. Okay, this guy's taking forever to come out here. There he is. Oh, there's another one too. Hopefully I got him. Yeah, I did. I see it. And like I said, that one video he made where he put the tickle in there on the guy on the laptop, that was funny. Still cracks me up when I think about it. So yeah, it's just a bummer that he felt it necessary to inject that useless BS into his content. All right. Well, we are ready to go back to Cayo at this point. This is the final setup mission. And what'll this Cayo put us at? It's a tequila with double cocoa. It'll probably come in around 1.5 million. It depends on the office safe, really. But assuming it comes in at 1.5, we'll be not quite to 973, but we'll be like 972 million and some after the Cayo. We're closing in on that final 25 million. I'm going to return this guy, otherwise when I come back it will be destroyed. And I'm also going to change my radar settings before I go there. You know what? I'm going to deposit my cash too. Do that when I get inside here. So I got like $250,000 on me. All right. Never did get the Simeon vehicle, did I? Yeah, there's just more valuable stuff to do. So throw this in there. And let's hit up Cayo. So like I said, I'm going to start at the airstrip, and then I'm going to fly down and get the cocoa at the North Dock. Which means I'll start at the main dock. I wish there was a starting point on the Longfin that was closer to the airfield. But your choices are either North Dock or main dock, and I find that main dock is a little bit closer. All right, here we go. Oh, Pavel, shut up. I really wish that could be shut off. You know, one thing I've never seen at Cayo, and I don't know if it's just a rumor, but every now and then when you're here, Pavel will say something to the effect of, don't get scared, but I'm seeing something big out on the horizon, and then he pauses, and then he says, oh, never mind, it's just it's an old friend of mine. And I guess it's like a Loch Ness monster type thing that's like in the water, and as I understand it, if you go to the right place in the water, you can see it. Maybe that's just a rumor. I don't know. I've never seen any video of that, but I've heard that. I've never really looked for it. He doesn't say that message very often. That's one of the more rare audios that you'll get out of him. But anyways. Okay, so I'm going to come up behind this guard and pop him from behind. Actually, I probably should have gone the other direction. He's going to get too far. No, it's fine. All right. I just don't want him to be so far that he could be seen by anyone. There we go. And it's what? It's up top, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm going to need to climb the crate. I wish it was down low. Would be easier. Oh boy. Don't let me kill this crate. In fact, I'm going to set it down. Try to get it better. There we go. Okay, that should be good. And we'll... There we go. And sometimes... I hate how your guy will not just walk in a straight freaking line. Like, walking in circles is always an exercise in aggravation. Okay. Okay, we got this Coco. Come on. Move. We gotta get this done in under 15 minutes for the Elite Challenge money, which is like 100 grand. All right. Let's go get the Coco at the North Dock. Where's my boat? I wish they would show here's a quality of life update they can make. Show your boat on the radar during Cayo. Because when you park it on the shore like this, it's not always easy to remember exactly where you put it. The dead whale bones. You mean when I swim away, sometimes I swam to those bones. I know what you're talking about, that skeleton on the north side of the island. But no, I've heard, and again, maybe it's just a rumor, but I've heard that is supposedly a big sea monster, like a Loch Ness monster type thing. And Pavel is like familiar with it. And if you go to a certain spot, you can see it. Please don't let me ground this thing. Okay, good. I think I'm okay. Oh, the Jeep is there. So I'm going to have to be a little bit careful. Both Jeeps are there. I'm going to have to be a lot careful. Oof. Stuck on trees. This guy turning around. Because I do need to take this guy out when he goes in. Okay, he's headed in. Don't let me get caught by the camera. Whew. That was really close. And honestly, I don't know if that's a good spot to kill him or not. I don't think they can see me. No, they didn't. Okay. What the heck just happened? Something just blew up. Okay, they saw me somehow and something blew up. I don't know what the heck just happened out there, but yeah, this is a bust. We'll jump back to Kasaka and start again. Wow. What the heck happened? Did you hear that? Something blew up outside. I don't know what caused that. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, hey, GD. The sea monster is in the cove where the big whale is in the scope out mission. Or another submarine. It was the gas tank you ran to. Did I blow up a gas tank? Really? Huh. Well, all right. Thankfully, we weren't that deep into it. The worst is when I do that, like after I've already left the what's it called, the compound. There's the guy at the end with the motorcycle. I've actually screwed up on that guy and ended up failing the mission and had to restart it. And at that point, you are deep into it. So anyways, at least we were still just getting the secondaries. Let's try again. Yeah, I feel like I rushed that a little bit. Like when I entered the building with that guy behind him, I feel like I was actually in the camera view for a second, but that didn't seem to set it off. But then when I killed him, I feel like I killed him in a spot where he was visible still. I usually let him get like more in the middle of the building. Maybe what I will do is, if those cars are there again... Oh, yeah, I think it's a statue of a sea monster. I'll have to take a look at that. I'm not really too familiar with that. Not right now, but yes, I'll definitely go check those out in the cove. I think when I get back there again, if those cars are there again, if those Jeeps are still going by, I'm actually going to wait a moment and let them just get out of there before I do it. And if that means waiting for one more cycle of that guy in the building, then that's fine. I can do that too. As a matter of fact, I can follow the guy into the building from the other side if I need to. It's not like there's anyone watching from the other side. So I can do it from either direction. Let's try this again. So where are we headed? Okay. That was going way too smoothly, I guess. Now, if I really wanted to, I could have just gone ahead and fought my way on through and fought everyone and stuff. But I don't like doing that because, for one thing, once you get in the compound, if you're solo, it can get just about impossible to fight through everyone. But the other thing is if you don't stay stealth, you lose the elite challenge money. So, and I want that money. So, better to restart and get the elite challenge. I think it's near the white lighthouse. Oh, he went on the other side of the Jeep this time. Hopefully he's not too far out. I don't think he is, but we'll we'll find out the hard way in a little bit if he is. So I'll put my gun away. And actually this time I'll be a little more careful lifting up this pallet. You guys have done the all the first dose missions. I assume you've done the warehouse pallet one. That one is annoying as heck. Actually, I guess maybe that's not a first dose mission. Maybe that's just a lab setup mission. Why did my guy do that? It's like when he slide across the hood of a car. That was weird. There we go. I must have been angled off or something. Anyways, there's that warehouse pallet mission that you have to do. And yes, it is very, it is very, very annoying. And the guys keep spawning in while you're in the thing. Yes. And there's that stupid ramp up to the trailer bed. Sometimes, man, I would literally like to get a hold of some of the mission designers and honestly just shake them and ask them, what are you thinking? Test play this. Is this fun to you? Do you enjoy this for real? But I think that's the point sometimes. I feel like, wait, you don't mean this gas tank, do you? Surely this is not what blew up. It was way closer than that. Much, much, much closer than that. It was something at the North Dock that blew up. You know what I think it is? I think those guys got alerted to me. And there's one guy that's kind of standing on a boat ramp down into the water, kind of near where I was. I think he shot at me and he hit the propane, the big propane tank that he's right next to. I think that's what blew up. It was outside of the lockup. Okay. Okay. Well, at any rate, if those Jeeps are still driving through there when we get there right now, I'm going to be much more careful of them. So we got the first set of cocoa. Oof. Hello. All right, so here's the building that I like. And yeah, there is the Jeep. So what I'm going to do... And he's going to swing around and come back.
Remember, cameras everywhere. Almost like Mr. Rubio feels a little paranoid sometimes.
Okay, and this guy is going in. Okay. Now this time, I don't think I need to worry. Watching the cones very carefully. I don't think anyone can see him. And I'm just going to head back out this way. And we should be okay. Alright, I think we got away with it this time. Unless someone sees that body. We'll see. We'll see. And if it does happen, by the way, here's something I've noticed about the North Dock. If I go to the North Dock first... it's a slightly different set of guards. Like right now, when I was there, there's actually an extra guard that isn't normally there. So if that body gets discovered now and I get alerted on, I'm going to restart and I'm actually going to go to the North Dock first. So I'll go to the North Dock first and that'll give me the guard set that I'm used to. Then I'll go to the airstrip, get the cocoa there, and then I'll head over to the compound. But hopefully, I think I did that one right that time. We'll see what happens in a moment here. We'll see if anyone discovers that body. I don't think they will. He was like right in the middle of that building, and I think he's out of sight of everyone. But cross your fingers for me, because I'm not kidding. I have been discovered like right at this point, like when I'm riding the boat up to the compound. I've had the alarms go off on me because they come across a body that I left at one of the docks. Whoops, get my air mask on. All right, here we go. I don't like the knife when I'm swimming. Probably doesn't make any difference, but I feel like you could swim faster without a knife in your hand. I don't know if they're quite that careful about detail in their game mechanics, though. Man, my thumbs are not doing well tonight. I feel like I was fumbling around on those a lot. All right. So I'm starting to get used to this, this pacifist run through the compound, but I'm still not 100% comfortable with it. So we'll see what happens. I've done it successfully several times now, though, but I do occasionally mess it up. We'll see what happens. So here we go. The new pacifist pattern, as I like to call it. So you come up here, hang a Louis, run along this little half wall, come over here, hop up. Now I'm waiting for the guy up ahead of me to the left to make a turn to his left to head off into the alcove. There he goes. I was watching the radar to see it. This guy up here. So I sneak past him. I sneak past this statue of a guy here. And this guy at the top of the stairs, I'm going to admit it. I'm pushing it a little with this, and I'm probably eventually going to regret it. But this is how I sneak by him. And that's probably pushing it. I could just wait for him to finish his pattern at the bottom of the stairs and then walk past him behind him, which would be a lot less likely to get caught. But for some reason, I just don't want to wait. More of that impatience, I guess. All right. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I hate the 4 fingerprints, but I don't get the gate keys now, so 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. One more pattern. Come on. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'll just go down. There we go. That last one was kind of hard. So that's the other thing with this new pattern is we're kind of pushing the time limit too more because I don't get through stuff quite as quickly. But can't help it. All this for a bottle of booze. Two more cycles. 1 and 1 more. You know, dude. Hey, GD. You know what? I killed the guy in the alcove. I actually did it on stream last week. And he was the only guy that I killed in the alcove. And I got caught. They found his body. When the new guard spawned in on me. And he was the only one I had killed. So you may be right, but something weird happened for me then. Oh, man. I broke that chair. Tell me that did not set him off. Okay, did not. Okay. Gotta get by this guy fast. Hello. There we go. All right, and we're out of here. Woo! It's a fun little dance, isn't it? I don't know if you guys were watching the radar during that, but all those cones. And then our favorite cutscene. Isn't this great, guys? Isn't this funny? That GD, that is where I killed him. He was in the alcove. If I don't remember if it was Monday's stream or I think maybe it was last week Friday's stream. I absolutely killed him in the alcove when he was at the point where he stopped, when he was like closest to the car, closest to the gate between him and the car. And once the new guard spawned, I a dead body got discovered. Unless it was a bug. I mean, it is possible that, you know, sometimes a few people have reported, Tylarius in particular, have reported that the Juggernaut has like see-through wall vision sometimes. Okay, we're done. We're cool. A few people have reported a glitch where the Juggernaut can like see you through the walls or even through the floor above when you're not on the same floor. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe it was just bad timing, and I assumed it was the guy in the alcove. But definitely, I want to say last week Friday's stream, if you go through it, there's one where he is the only guy that I killed, and I still ended up getting caught. So I stopped killing him. It's also not really necessary to kill him. He's not hard to sneak by there at the very end. He hasn't seen me yet. But anyway, let's see what the take is here, by the way, guys. It'll probably be around 1.5 million. It'll be 1.495. The Jug can see you in the little rooms, too. Ugh. No good. No good. Well, you know, say what we will. There's no denying that Cayo did get a little more interesting anyways, with the dead body thing now. I definitely have to be a lot more careful than I used to. Things work a little different on those old gens. Oh, GD, you're not playing, what's it called? Expanded Enhanced or whatever. Yeah, that could be the difference too. But you're making me want to try it though. Maybe my next time through, I'll try killing him again and see if it makes a difference. I'll be sure to record it if I do that. You're making me curious. I want to know now if it was just a coinkydink or if, for me, if I can't kill him. Because I feel like also, I feel like that last walk that the Jug takes before he turns around and heads the other direction, he walks directly toward that alcove and he's looking directly in it. So I feel like maybe it was the Jug that saw him. But it was also, it also happened to be right at the same time the new guards, the new shift spawned in. So I thought maybe it was one of them also. I don't know. But yeah, there could be differences in versions. You're right, guys. That is possible. Let's see if my bunker product is ready to go. I'm also curious about my acid product. I'm not sure how quickly that stuff generates. Like I said, I really haven't had a chance to time it yet. I'm sure someone's probably already reported it. I haven't I have not had time to watch YouTube videos much of late. I'm a little disappointed. I wanted to be doing the hitting $1 billion tonight, actually. I really thought I was going to get there for tonight, but just I just was not able to play as much as I wanted to this past week. Another payphone hit. Oh yeah, there'll be another payphone hit. But first, I want to sell my bunker. Now let's all pray for those magic words. We're all business today. That's what we want to hear from Agent 14. It's the best mission. Sell stock. I think I've done like 400 some sales out of here or something. I play this game too much.
We need distance between us.
No, my second favorite mission. All right, shut up, Agent 14. Let's see where we're going. Okay. Gotcha. All right, I know where we're going. All right, let's do it. Here we go. I know I always say this when I get this mission on stream, but I'm just going to say it again for the benefit of anyone who hasn't heard me say it. I know a lot of people hate this mission, and right at first I did too, but somehow, some way, it's become like, to me, the most fun of the bunker missions. The problems with it are, one, this vehicle is complete crap. It's terrible as an off-road vehicle. It slides all over. It flips over like if you run over a leaf. So the car is terrible. The enemies that come after you in the Black Dubstas are ridiculously accurate with their guns. It's just sick. And then third is the drop-offs are in weird locations, and the time limit is pretty short, only 15 minutes. So you put all that together, and this can be a pretty daunting mission right at first. But after you play it for a while, and you get familiar with where the drop-offs are and stuff like that, it's actually pretty fun. And it's, like I said, it's one of my favorite missions. So let's knock it out. And I already screwed it up. I made a wrong turn. My bad. It's all right. I'll adjust. There's more than one way to skin this cat. Oh, hello. Oh, come on. Yeah, and this thing spins out so easy. You know, and on snow, that's a whole other world, isn't it? Oh, come on. These NPCs. So I'm going to make a right and go past my apartment right across the street from Mile High Club, which is right here. And then down under the freeway, I'll crash through the fences there, and that'll take me to that drop-off point. So just an example of how the drop-off points are like in kind of weird locations. They're not like on the road. You have to go like back in areas like this for them. That throws people off at first a little bit, I think. Now, I am not going to drop the product until I'm facing the direction that I want to be facing, so that I can just head straight out. And as it is, I'll probably still get hooked up on this stuff. Okay, I didn't, thankfully. All right, the rest of this is usually pretty easy. Going to head down into the drain at the end of this road. We'll have to go the wrong way down the road, but that's okay. Not that the NPCs are going to make it easy. They won't. But at least the one-way road is over with. And down we go. Then I find it best to just cut up to the main road. If they're going to follow me, I'm going to leave a mine. Now, the only problem with that is, see, they're hanging out down in the drain. They're not following me up. And I'll tell you the problem with that. If I don't remember to jump sessions later, that mine will still be there. And then a couple hours from now when I'm playing, I'll have some reason to go down that little tunnel, and I'll hit that mine later and blow myself up. I've done that a couple times. Oh, hello. Oh, these guys are going to melt me fast. Oh, hello. We got to go. We got to go. Oof. Oh, that was so close. I'm going to go down the wrong side of the road. That spawn was terrible. Also, I kind of wasn't paying attention. I was talking and stuff. Whew. All right. And I'll hop over to the correct side if the NPC cars will allow it. There we go. Oh, man. That was terrible. See how fast they were melting me, though? Those guys are ridiculously accurate with those guns, and they're way too powerful. So, all right. The next drop is over here off the train yard. I don't know if this guy coming after me is going to be a problem or not. We'll find out in a minute. I mean, if I die, it's not the end of the world. It delays things a little bit. It messes me up on my personal challenge, which is I like to finish this mission before you get the 5-minute warning from Agent 14. When the clock gets down to the 5-minute mark, Agent 14 will text you, and he will say, get a move on, this is taking too long. So we're at the 9-minute mark just about now. So in 4 more minutes, he's going to say that. So I usually try to finish this whole thing before that. Hey, I saw my warehouse agent go by it a moment ago. It got another one of those rare items, rare pocket watch. I'm not sure how valuable that one is. Actually, you know what? I take it back. This particular version of this mission, you can't beat the 5-minute mark because this 4th drop is so far out at sea. To go all the way out to it and then get all the way back takes too much time. So I won't be able to beat the 5-minute warning in this mission. This version of it, you can't do that, or I can't anyways. Look where this is. This is so ridiculous. Talk about out of the way drops. I was afraid for you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they had me pinned pretty good there. And if you sit still next to those guys in this mission, you are toast. You are done. Oof. See what I mean? This is the worst off-road vehicle of all time. You'd think that these big knobby tires would like give it some grip. It doesn't. It doesn't give it anything. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go down this ridge over here. A little bit further. I mean, you might wonder why I'm not just cutting straight across toward the drop point. It's because the ridges go across that way, and you have to go like up and down them, and it can really mess you up. It's if you can drive along a ridge, it's always better. Let's just take a crazy sick jump off of here. Hello. Oof. If I had to be any occupation in Los Santos, it would be a chiropractor. Because, man, the jumps and stuff we do in this will just absolutely destroy our backs. All right. So, we got that dropped, and as you can see, we've only got 2 minutes till that 5-minute warning, and we still have to get all the way back out to the road. And this thing is awful as an off-road vehicle. So, no bueno. We're not going to make it. Not in 5 minutes. We'll still finish the mission. Just, I won't be able to beat the 5-minute warning. And honestly, I prefer to ride the ridges. Oh man. Okay. Well, I turned too early. Should have taken that ridge that I was on further. I prefer to ride the ridges out of here rather than going. This car is just absolutely horrible, and I think the snow is making it even worse too, by the way. Rather than going down to that road and riding along that road, because those dubstas will show up again. Another fun fact with this mission, those black dubstas, if you keep them nearby to you through the end of the mission, you can like. Right near the end of the mission, you can kill the guys in them, and then finish the mission, and the cars will still be sitting there. You can take those, and you can use those to spawn the rare chrome and gold Dubsta 2s at LS Customs with them. And back in the day, that's really not as special now because they actually released the Dubsta 2s in one of the car dealers now. You can actually buy one. So it's not nearly as special. I was actually kind of disappointed that they did that because I always thought of those cars as being like the coolest of the rare cars because they're so hard to spawn. You need one to spawn one, which, if you're a solo player, makes it really hard. How do you ever get it at first? And for me, the answer was the black dubstas that come after you in this mission. I stole one, and then I used it to spawn my first one, and then I used that one to spawn the rest. But now, of course, you can just buy one. So, oh well, it is what it is. So, yeah, we missed the 5-minute warning. He already sent it like 30 seconds ago. No meta. The other thing I hate is this last drop-off point. I won't be able to call my Mark II there it will spawn like on the other side of the water away from me. So I'll have to spawn my buzzard, my CEO buzzard instead, which is fine. I mean, it's not a big deal, but it's annoying that the Mark II doesn't spawn like where you would expect it to when you call for it over here. All right. Finish this off. Man. What the pain. But that fourth drop, that location is ridiculous. Get out of the area. And there we go. Oh, my nightclub. I need to clear that safe out. I guess I'll do that next first. Hopefully it'll be a simple Marcel mission, just like
Looks like you sold out.
just like one of the ones where you throw them out and don't have to drive them anywhere. For the most part, even the ones that you drive them aren't bad. I would say the only one that's well, there's two of them that are kind of bad. One is if you have to drive him up to the hospital in Sandy Shores, and the other is if you have to drive him to his house, which is like out by my bunker. So those two kind of suck, but the rest of them are all pretty easy. And of course, all the ones where you're just throwing someone out, those are basically instant. So let's hope we get one just throwing somebody out. I never noticed the message for 100,000. I must have missed it. Must have been when I was in Cayo, actually. And did we see? No, it's all new. No, wait, here. Who had the pocket watch? Darnell did. Okay, rare pocket watch. Cool. So we'll go sell that too. That'll be like 100 grand too. And in between Cayos, this is pretty much all it is you know, finding the most valuable thing you can do with your time. Oh, cool. It's the kick out mission from Marcel. So that'll be like quickly, and that'll put us back at 100% bar popularity. Man, my guy is like still in like high speed mode for some reason. I don't know what changed, what happened. But he was moving faster than normal. I'm speed hacking unintentionally. All right, so that takes care of the bar, the nightclub. And oh, my my Mark II isn't here. I forgot. Okay, I was expecting my Mark II to be in the parking lot, just out of habit. So I'll call for him, and I'll go ahead and deposit the cash. And that puts us well over 973. And I already did it before I started streaming, but you know, guys, I AFK grind when I'm not playing, which means I basically sit in the game and leave myself in game, and that builds up product like Nightclub and Bunker and now Acid Shop or Acid Acid Lab. I typically get like $1 million sale out of my Nightclub every day also. Every real world day, not in-game day, but like every 24 hours. I typically have about $1 million to sell out of the Nightclub. So that helps the grind too.
Is
before Cayo Perico, that was like my main big moneymaker was the nightclub sales. And they actually did introduce with the summer DLC where you can call Johan and you can source product for your nightclub. But I found that it's really not worth it. You only get like one or two product, and it's not always guaranteed to be the more valuable ones. So that time could much better be spent like doing a payphone hit or something like that. The missions themselves aren't bad, though. I've done them a few times before I determined that they weren't worth the time.
Hi. Yep. Bye.
So I think what I'll do is cycle through the ammunition and the mixed goods sales and then the payphone hit, because I like to do those right after I set up my warehouse agents. And then I'll circle back around to Darnell and I'll sell that that collector's watch out of there. I'm not sure how much the watch goes for. I know we did the diamond earlier and it was like 120 some thousand or something. So hopefully the watch is similar in price. I actually can't remember how much it goes for. I get those fairly regularly, but not enough so that I know the price by heart.
What's up? Yeah. Later.
You know, we were saying that Dax kind of looks like Silent Bob, but wearing like John Goodman's glasses, either from The Hangover or also John Goodman from was it like The Great Lebowski or something? There's some other movie he was in where he wore those glasses too. But anyways, so Dax looks like that, but you know who his personal physician guy looks like? The older guy that like gives him all the drugs. If you've ever seen the movie Joe Dirt, that guy looks like what I would imagine Joe Dirt would look like when he got older. He has that same kind of like look to him. I think Joe Dirt was played by David Spade, but he's got like this big fake mullet and stuff. All right, so actually, I'm going to spawn at the Chumash location. There it is. And I'm pretty sure I've got a ammunition sale there ready to go. And I like this cycle with the warehouse agents because, like I say, you know, you knock this out, you knock the mixed goods out, and you knock out the payphone hit, and inside of like 10 to 15 minutes, there's $185,000 and more if they're on special. Like the other week, they had ammunition and mixed goods on double money, and they had the payphone hits on like 1.5 money. So it was like 300 some thousand for the same cycle.
Okay.
Looks like we're going the other way, going north. And this was a mistake. I hit that tree, spun myself out. Okay, get on the road. Want to get moving before those guys show up. Now, these guys that chase you, if they're the ones you cannot outrun, because there's two different kinds of guys. One of them, one kind of guy is slow and they can't catch you, and you can just pretty much ignore them unless you wipe out. If you wipe out, you can get in trouble with them too because they can melt you really fast. But the other ones, the fast ones, you cannot outrun. We'll see if that's who I got here. Like you see the red circles on my radar. If you're not able to outrun them... Yeah, now these are the fast guys that you cannot outrun. They're catching up to me. I found you cannot shoot backwards, unfortunately, in this truck. But you can throw sticky bombs. Do I not have sticky bomb? I don't have sticky bomb. You got to be kidding me. Okay. At some point, that's another bug in this game. When you jump sessions, sometimes your ammo will disappear from certain weapons. And this time, it was my sticky bombs that disappeared. So I have no sticky bombs to throw at these guys. Yeah, this could get pretty contentious here. I might die a few times if these guys are able to like knock into me and spin me out. They'll take me down pretty quick. I should probably put some body armor on, but I'm so focused on the driving that I don't want to mess myself up with it. And it's not going to help anyway. If they get into good close proximity with me, the armor is not going to help. They'll still melt you in a couple seconds. They melt you even faster than those guys in the black dubsters from the bunker sale mission we just did. Oof, we got a ways to go too. This is not close. Looks like they might be having some trouble on the snow, though. Because normally they would catch me by now and they would have been bumping into the back of my truck and spinning me out. And they're keeping up with me, but they're not catching me. In fact, they just got caught up at that last intersection. I have a feeling they might be having trouble on the snow, which makes sense because they're so freaking fast. So I would imagine the snow would be a problem for them. They pretty easily lose control, like around curves and corners and stuff. I can't believe I don't have sticky bombs. That sucks. Actually, I could do a prox, though, couldn't I? There's one. Let's see if that gets one. Oh, good God. And it didn't get them, and I crashed myself screwing around with it. Yep. And that's why you don't play with that, kiddies. Oh. It's not fast enough. It doesn't trigger fast enough. Oh, good. He got messed up by the NPC. We're almost there. I thought I threw it onto their truck. Apparently not. I hear stuff blowing up in the background, but it ain't them. I'm going to do something crazy here. They're pretty good at cutting through also, though, as you can see. Okay, yeah. Well, they crashed themselves in the snow, too. So... yeah, the snow is definitely their enemy. They do a lot better on dry pavement because they're so freaking fast. But we're getting away. We're here. We're done. Woo. Woo. Yeah, those guys can be a bother. When the game started taking my ammo 3 or 4 times a week, I created a survival that lets me pick up free ammo and free weapons. I use it to get it all back. Nice. Yeah, that's probably the way to go with that. Yeah, I don't know why, but you know, I jump sessions a lot like I'm doing right now. So when I jump to a new session, randomly, you know, one of my guns will often lose all their ammo, and like I said, this time it took all my sticky bombs, which sucks. Hey Zephyr, how you doing, buddy? About 30 million away, like low 970s. Actually, I'll look at it in a second here once we get in. I'll give you the exact number. If my guy would stop spawning in the shower, please. And yeah, with the ray tracing, I don't like that reflection right there. Yeah, I finished those too, actually. Okay, yeah, I'm at 973. So we're coming in on that 25 million to go mark. Whoops, I went out the wrong door.
Oh, hi.
All right, let's get these out of here.
How can I help you? As soon as you've decided, I'll get the Pegasus rep to prepare the
I know, man. That's why I titled this stream tonight. I can finally see the light. I see that $1 billion light at the end of the tunnel, man. So close, but so far. I was hoping to have it done tonight, actually. I was hoping to hit the billion tonight, but I was not able to play as much as I thought I would this past week. Where are we going? Looks like Cyprus, maybe. Can't really tell sometimes between Cyprus and wholesale furniture from here. But we'll get there. My prediction is next week, Friday, is going to be the final hitting $1 billion stream. So, yeah, it looks like wholesale furniture. There's not much difference between the two, though. I mean, it's just right down the street, a couple hundred feet. And then we'll do a payphone hit, and then we will check. Oh, I've got that watch to sell out of that one warehouse. Special item. Continued with hitting 2 billion stream. Yeah. I'm definitely going to need a break from grinding. I'm going to grind, like I said, I'm going to grind about 200 million above the billion. And then I'm going to go crazy spending. I'm going to buy everything that I want. Like all the cars for racing that I want. And then, like I said, I have some ideas about other stuff I might do. I think some free roam shenanigans are definitely going to be in order. Maybe some arena war trolling videos, stuff like that. Just having some fun. Not focused so strongly on earning money. It's funny too, like the closer I've gotten to the billion, Rockstar keeps making it harder and harder. Like, you know, first in July, they turned the Cayo, cooldown up to 2 hours and 24 minutes from it used to be 10 minutes. I used to be able to run Cayo over and over and over again with just like a 10-minute break in between each one. That went away in July, and now I've had to change up my strategy in the compound because of the new guard awareness of bodies. They also, and this was a real bummer, for the last several months, ever since the summer DLC, my grind in between Cayo Perico also involved a lot of the MC Clubhouse mission, life and death bikes. And that was a good mission because it paid like 75 grand and it takes under 10 minutes to do. Well, they also took away, with this new DLC, they took away the double money on that. So now it only pays like 37,000. And same, I think, with VIP. It's not on double money anymore. So VIP only pays like 20 grand again now instead of 40. So that had been in place for so long. I thought it was going to be permanent, those double money on those, but nope. With the new DLC, they went away. Kind of a bummer. It lowers the amount of money I'm able to earn in between Cayo. Alright, this will be the taxi cab. So either I will drown him in water, or I'll take him to a gas station, blow him up, or I'll take him to the car crusher down in the scrapyard. Franklin will call in a second here and tell us. Scrapyard. Alright, it's going to be the car crusher. Easy enough. The only real danger in this mission of failing it is when you're driving up to pick the guy up. If you crash before he gets in your car, and if you crash, in a place where he can see it, if he sees you crash, then he'll refuse to get in the cab with you. And at that point, your only choice is to just take him out and take the 15 grand and forego the 70 grand bonus. I guess the other thing that could screw you up would be if you wrecked bad enough that it killed him when he was in the car before you got to the point where you were supposed to take him out. I guess that would be the other way you could screw it up. Or if you were doing this in a public lobby with other players, and if someone came up and blew up the taxi on you or something, or shot the guy dead, then you would miss out on the bonus that way too. But mostly I find when I have screwed this mission up, it's because I crash the cab like right in front of him before he gets in, and then he won't get in at that point. Looks like he's down at the vault. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. There's a nightclub. Oh. Really, guys? And you're all going to stop now and stay and sit in front of me. If I keep going, they'll keep going and they'll make me crash. If I stop to let them by, they'll stop and sit in front of me. Rockstar's NPC traffic, designed to infuriate. All right. So he's up here. It's this nightclub up here on the left called The Vault. And he's outside, drunk as heck. All right, so we're good now. I'll take him over to the scrapyard and throw him in the car crusher. Yes, I agree with you, sir. No long routes. I'm going to get you to the car crusher and kill you as quickly as possible. Fear not. Oof. Hello, Snow. All right. Almost there, and here we are. All right. So now we've got that Darnell Brothers special item, which as soon as the screen clears, it stays up way too long. And I'm going to sell that. And watch us get the Titan mission for it. Actually, for only one crate, I don't think they'll give you a Titan, but they will give you the Cuban, which is almost as bad. But it's not going to be multi-drop. So you're not. I'm not going to be in any danger of hitting that glitch where the fourth drop glitches out. However, it might be an annoying mission, like having to fly under the radar, you know, through tall buildings, or something like that. Oops, Darnell is over to the right, actually. Headed the wrong direction. It's back over here. Oops. I guess I gotta go to the computer, don't I? So I forget what the watch goes for. 150,000. It's even more than the diamond. Really? Okay. I'm cool with that. That's a quick 150. All right.
Let's make some money.
We got the truck. The Brickade.
The truck goes to the point on your GPS, and the funds go into our account.
Spending a lot of time in Brickades lately with the introduction of the acid lab. I do like this truck, although it's a little hard to control sometimes, but it's definitely got some speed. Sephi, if you're still around, have you tried to do this? Have you tried to do the time trials in the snow yet? I got really frustrated with it the other day. I was trying to do the time trial, and I just could not keep control of that Hakachu drag with the HSW update on the snow. It was just ridiculous. I kept wiping out over and over again. And so I gave up on it and said, you know what? I'm just not going to do the time trial this week or next week until the snow is gone. Too much of a pain. I'm not sure if Zephy is still here or not. All right. So we got the special. And we ranked up. I'm telling you guys, CEO crate work is the best way to rank up. It seems to pay the most RP. And let's go ahead. And deposit. And I'm going to call for my acid lab and take a look at the product level in there. I don't think it's time to sell again, but the symbol for the acid lab cracks me up. Little smiley face. All right, let's see what we got for product here. Oh, we're almost full. And he's out of supplies. I do wish he would say when he's out of supplies. I wish I need to figure out the timing on it. Look at this. They put my my crew symbol, the game skull, on the boxes. It's kind of funny. Cracks me up when I see it. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till it's full before I sell. I'm not gonna sell right now. It's almost full, but I wanna get full money out of it. So I'll put that away for now. Just return options and return them to storage. There we go. It's a lot like the terabyte. So we're at 973 and almost a half. And once the lab fills up and has like 600,000 worth, that'll put us at 974. So we're pretty much entering that final 25 million. Now I'm not going to play over the weekend. Obviously it's Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I mean, I might play a little bit, but what I mean is I'm not going to sit down for any kind of like an 8-hour grinding session over the weekend or anything like that, because I'm going to be pretty busy with the holiday and family and stuff. My daughter's coming home from school, stuff like that. But Monday night I will stream again like I normally do on Mondays, although because it's vacation, it will be a little bit later in the day. Oh wait, what do we got here? Oh, well, you know I can't resist a exotic export car. So I got to grab that. Anyways, Monday night I'm going to stream again, probably again around like 8:30 or 9 p.m.-ish. I'm going to guess Eastern time, that is. And we'll see how far along we are. I don't expect to be at the $1 billion on Monday. I'd much rather do it on Friday. And that'll work out well too, because since there's only like going to be like 20-some million dollars left, my grind through the next week can be really light. I won't have to spend a lot of time grinding. I can just spend some time doing whatever too. And then, but I'll get myself to the point where I know I'll be able to hit the $1 billion on stream for next week Friday, or right around there anyways. I was thinking, wouldn't it be funny if like I did everything I planned on doing for the grind on Friday and I wound up at like 999 million, 900 some thousand, 990 some thousand or something like that. Then you know what I would do to finish it at that point? We'd go really old school. I'd rob a store like for that final push. If we were like $1,500 short or something, that'd be kind of funny. But anyways, but Monday night, I'll be back online around like 9 p.m.ish, like I said, like normal. And we'll continue to grind from there. Everybody, Merry Christmas. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. And I know tomorrow's Christmas Eve and Sunday's Christmas Day. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. Hope you enjoy the holiday. And as always, thank you very much for watching and have a great game.